Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to make the student management system using Laravel 10. We are discussing about student and teachers and course and enrollment and payment. These are the parts we are going to include our project. And finally we have released the after pay the payment of student, the payment release will be released. These are all things we will be cover about this project, right? After complete this project, you will be able to do the Laravel project simply, right? Now, first I'm going to go to the drive, which this is my drive, G drive. Here I'm going to create the project. So I'm going to create the project. It's a student management. Okay. Inside the project, inside the folder, I'm going to create the project. So you have to type the cmd command, right? Cmd here. First, I'm going to go to the Laravel official website. Laravel. Sorry. Right. Laravel. You just type Laravel. This is the first link. You click on this. If you click on this one link, it redirects to the Laravel official website. Click the documentation. Here you can see. First, you have to make sure whether you are selected the correct version or not. I'm going to create the project in Laravel 10. Okay, if you want to create the lowest version, you will be able to create here. Okay, you can find it here, right? I'm going to create the project in the latest version, so I'm going to select the Laravel 10. Right now, here Laravel 10, here you have to go below. So how to install the project, right? So it will be given the instruction. Okay, so here composer create project. Okay, Laravel example. Okay, here we have to give the name of our project. These are the keywords you don't change it. Okay, here only the project name you have to change. Click on here, back to my project directory. Here type cmd. Here and what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it here. I just name it here as student management app, right? Management app. Before you are pasting, okay, because this is the name where we are going to create our project. So I just copy this command. Okay, here you have to give the name of the project name, student management system. If it is a library management system, you have to give the library management system app. Okay, you have to give them the name. I just copy this one, paste it over here, press enter key on your keyboard. You have to wait until the Laravel project get installed in your machine. Now you can see the project is installed successfully. Here this is your project folder. If you go inside here, this is all your files. Okay, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open on the VS Code editor. If you are not downloaded VS Code editor, first you must download the VS Code editor. Go to Google and type VS Code editor download. This is a professional editor which used to write the PHP codes. So you have to select the corresponding operating system. If you go for along with the Windows version, you just select the Windows. If you go along with the Mac OS, you go click on this. If you go along with the Linux, you can click this. Right now, I'm going to go to the Windows, so you have to click Windows and you have to install in the machine. Right, I already installed. Now I'm going to open in the VS Code editor. So here, this is your project. Go inside. Here, I'm going to, you have to type here cmd. Simply you have to type code space dot. Press enter key on your keyboard. Your entire project will be open on the VS Code editor successfully. You can see here. Right? These are the folder structure. These are the file structure. Right? You will be able to get the first folder will be app. After the bootstrap, configure, data, so all the things are must. Right. Now what I'm going to do is, first step what I'm going to do is, I'm going to now run the app. So run the app. Here's a terminal. Click new terminal. here you will be able to run the app over here, right? So otherwise, if you want to run the app, here where you have to install the Laravel, right? So here go inside the folder, run management system folder, you will be able to run the project here. Same thing, right? Here also you can run, here also you can run. Now here, simply you can run the project here using PHP artisan serve. You type the command serve. Now it automatically generates all the here you can see the all the things, right? So you just copy it, I just this all things I just close it, right? Copy it back to here, paste it over here, press enter key on your keyboard. Here, this is a welcome page of Laravel 10. First you must check it your welcome page is successfully coming or not. Okay, if it is not coming, you have to if there is a problem with while you installing, there is a problem. Okay, it's if this comes successfully, congratulations. Okay, you have successfully set up the Laravel 10, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to do the thing. Second thing is, so okay, first we have to go to the views folder. So views folder, the resources, views, you can see welcome.play.php. This is the welcome page you have to you have seen when the when you run the Laravel application for the first time. This is the design of the page. So here is the extension welcome.play.php. Okay, you don't type here welcome PHP. Okay, so you have to write along with the blade. This is the extension of Laravel. Okay, right. Now I'm going to go to then the view section. I'm going to, instead of displaying this welcome.play.php, I'm going to design in my all customized page, which is a dashboard. Okay, dashboard, how to design the dashboard. Select the views folder, new folder. You have type here layout dot blade dot php, right? Okay, here where I'm going to make the design. Very simply we have to make the design, right? Okay, so very simply you have to make the design. So what I'm going to do is here I'm going to go to my official website. If you are not watched my Laravel 10 CRED application, you must go and watch them. Okay, so here this is my official website of Laravel. Don't worry, here the layout page is a simple design. I'll be explaining, right? The simple HTML design over here. The simple HTML design. So I just what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here. First in VS Code editor, you type this mark. Hold on the shift key down and press one key. You can get it here. Press tab key on your keyboard. Here, this is the HTML5 version. It will be the code will be generated in Laravel. The HTML will be displayed. The layout page. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the bootstrap file in your project. So how to attach the bootstrap file? So I'm going to use what is the thing you have going to use? You have to use whatever version. If you want to go along with the bootstrap 5 version, all the things you have to do it to the bootstrap 5 version. It's a 403. So I just do it as bootstrap 4. Bootstrap 4. Right? So we have type bootstrap 4 implementation. All things you are getting here. Go to the official website of Laravel. Right? So you can see this is a style where you can apply for the bootstrap 4 version CSS, right? If you go bootstrap 5, you get okay, whatever. I'm getting here bootstrap 4, right? So here I just copy this one, back it here, paste it here. This is style I have applied for bootstrap 4, right? File save all. Now what I'm going to do is inside the body tag, what I'm going to do is here I'm going to make the design of the page. So how the page look like. So we have made the design, right? Before that, we have to run and check whether it's working fine or not. So I just inside the body tag, I'm going to type h1 tag, start at h1 tag, close it, close tag. Right. Here I'm type hello. Now back to where the page is started, where how the URL call on Laravel, it all things are managed by the routes folder. Go inside the routes folder. you will be see the page which is a web.php page. You go inside this web.php page. Here it will be called routes get slash. When the URL is coming slash, it will be it telling to redirect the return view. Return the view, it will be calling the view. Which view? Welcome mean it goes inside the views folder. Here what is written there? Here return view mean it's coming to the return views. Here view, it's a welcome.play, but we are written here, it will be displayed. Instead of that, we are calling the layout. Let's check file, save all, and back to the browser and refresh it. Now you'll be able to see the output as hello. Congratulations. Okay, it's working fine, right? So far. Now I'm going to make the design first. So how to make the design? Go here to Google. You have type Bootstrap 4. I'm going to type Bootstrap 4. Uh, you have write Neva. Okay, Bootstrap 4 now. Here it will be getting here. So, right? Click on this and get the idea of that. Simple here. This is Neva. Okay, right? So there are styles there, right? So I'm going to pick it here. This one. So copy this one. Back to my project. Go to the views folder. The view is resided inside the resources folder. So go to the resources folder. Click on this. You have to expand it. You can see the views folder. Inside the views folder, our layout.blade.php. Here we are going to design the page. So click on this layout.blade.php. So here I'm going to get rid of this line. I'm going to, before paste it, first you have to start with the div tag, div class. You have to inside the container. You have to write the container. These are all things I. What is a container? How to? What is a container? Does all things I have explained in my Bootstrap video. Okay. If you have any confused with how to style this one, you go with my Bootstrap session. Okay, you will be have enough idea to cover these things. Right? Now, this one, right? This is a container. Inside the container, I'm going to create the rows class row. Right. This row, I'm going to paste it this code. What is the code copied? I paste it. File, save all, and refresh the page and check whether it's working fine or not. Here, all things are coming successfully. It's coming successfully. Now here, row. What I'm going to do is here. Where's the row? Here. Here row. What I'm going to do is here. We have to create the div class equal class call md. You have to write 12. 12 is the right. Okay, this was the container, which is the width will be 12. Okay, this is the maximum value is a 12. Right. This div is started here. Close it after this div, this name part. So you have to place it. That's it. Now let's file and save all and back it and check it. Right here. Now it's coming like this. Perfect. Right. Now here what I'm going to do is here I'm going to make the arrangement. So first I'm going to, I no need these links. Instead of that, we have to apply the sidebar as well. Okay. So here first I'm going to do it this one. For the heading purpose, you have to put it here. This one. I'm going to make it this one as I will be able to see. If you want to make the link, you can make the link over here. Otherwise, I'm going to here. We have to put the name over here. Write student management project. Okay. Other URL we don't need this URLs. Okay, the home link, this all things we don't need at the moment. We have to show this all things. I'm going to get rid of this all the links. So this you are unknown list started here. Close it here. Right. File, save all. Now let's refresh it. Yes, student management system. So this one also we no need that. So I also this one also I'm going to this form is started here, close it here, we no need them this all the things, but we have a these things only, this never work, right? So here we have to arrange them, right? Okay, perfect. Right, now file, save all, back it here. Okay, right. Okay, after that we will design the another all the things, right? What I do going to design below. Here if you want to make this simple, we have to uh, the student management system, here we have to do it here. Inside here you have to make the h2 tag. I want to make little bit the font size, you have to make little bit bigger. We have to use the h1 tags. Now it's little bit bigger, fine. After that we have to create a sidebar section. Okay, it's the attractive one for the sidebars. So sidebar, what you are going to do is, I'm going to go here, type bootstrap implementation sidebar. There's the many sidebars example you will be able to see. Click on here. You will be here. There's a many sidebar section you will be able to see. You have to use one of these. Okay. You have to use this one of these sidebar. Okay. We will be see the sidebar section. You have to use one of these, right? So the sidebar, all the configuration, I'm going to explain in my next video tutorial. Keep on watching. Thank you for watching. I have stopped the sidebar section of the admin panel. So here you can see the many design of the sidebar section. Here you will be able to get one of these. So if you want to get this, you will be able to get this one. Click on this. It goes to the side. Here you will be able to copy the HTML along with the CSS as well as the JS. These three things you will be able to copy and put into your website, right? So here it little bit complicated. So this design is very attractive. This little bit complicated as you are a beginner of the designing. So let me take this example. You have to go to the W3 school. You have to get the simple example, right? So if you search as responsive sidebar example, you will be able to get this design. So here simple. Here you will be able to get this design. So if you want to try yourself, you can see this here. Simple design you will be able to get it here. Simple design. So how to get them? Apply your site. Here I'm going to go to copy this sidebar section here. Copy it. Right, this is sidebar section. You have to copy it back to my website. So this is your first row. I'm going to apply the second row. So second row, how to apply? Div class equal row. Here what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one 12, these two things, right? Div, close it, close the div tag. Here I'm going to paste it here, this sidebar section. Copy this back to here and paste it over here, right? Now here let's align it. Simply you select all the things, press tab key on your keyboard and set the alignment perfectly, right? Now let's this one we have to, this is a page content here, right? So let's here 12, right? So the sidebar, this is sidebar section. So sidebar section we have to write like this here as a column 6, column size section we have to apply 3. This one design we have to apply 3. Inside the row we have to put into two columns. One is a sidebar section, right? The sidebar section. Another one is a page content, right? The page content, the second one. So what I'm going to do is the first one, this column 1. Second one I'm going to put it here, div class equal column md 9. Now the 3 plus 9 uh, total is 12. So the maximum size is a 12. So we have to the content you have to paste it over here. Right, this is the content. Right, now let's check the preview. Yeah, you have to put inside the content. You have right here test. So write like this test. Right. Now here what I'm going to do is after that we have to copy that CSS style. You have to add the CSS style. So your CSS styles also you have to get a copy. All the CSS styles you have to get a copy of it. You have to go to here the head section, head area. Here we have to write this title also. The title, not a document, is a student management system. So here we have to you have to write here style starting and your style your close the tag. Right. Now what I'm going to do is inside the style, I'm going to paste this style. Right. Control S to save and back to here and check it. The document, this page here, it is working. Now it's perfectly working the sidebar section. You will be able to see the sidebar section. Here if you click on this, it wants to change the things, right? So here content, what I'm going to do is you have to write the where's the content, the layout, the content. This is the content part. We have to yield the content. You have to write the yield content, right? Yield content. You have to write this keyword yield. This is the beauty of Laravel. Yield content, right? Okay. This is the layout. So layout, we have to write the another pages. You have to create the another pages, right? So we have to select the view part. You have to put the one folder which is student. Inside student folder, we have to create the files. First file is a create.blade.php. Second one, show blade.php. Third one, edit.blade.php. Right. Create page, show page. Right. So all the pages are the another page is your index page. Index.blade.php. We have created the various files. These are the files. It is inside the students folder. Right. Here we already have layout, we have designs. These are the header, all things we have designed. This is the project. Okay. Here these are the section we have a if you want to click the student, it goes to the student part. If you go to the teachers, go to the teachers part. So we have to design the URLs. So here we have right here active this of home. You have write this one. If you have click on the URL student, this goes student page. If you design as a teacher, it goes to teacher URL. So enrollment, it's got the enrollment URL. After that, you have to write another thing is a course. So courses, enrollment, after that payment. The payment. Right, this is right. So these are the things are there. Right. Now let's file, save all, back it our design and check it, refresh and check it. It's working fine. You will be able to see it. Student, teacher, courses, enrollment, and payment. Right, it's working perfectly well. Right, it's working perfectly well. Now here, if you click on the student, the student is open over here. Right. Now let's start the student part. Let's start the student part. Right. So what I'm going to do is let's go to the CRUD application for student. What are the entities we have to design of the student? Student name would be there, uh, student name and mobile number and address. These are the three fields I am going to write it on the student. Okay. So what I'm going to do is simply we have to make the CRUD application of the student. So let's go to the project. Now I'm going to open up the another terminal here. Click on the plus symbol. You have to get it here. Now I'm going to go to the first step. I'm going to make the CRUD application. I already do how to make the CRUD application. So very simple. First thing what I'm going to do is we have to all the configure part we have done. We have to do the database part, right? So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the XAMPP. In order to communicate with our database, you have to open with the XAMPP, right? Right. MySQL port is connected. Right. Now what I'm going to go to the our database admin panel. Here where you will be able to manage the database. You will be able to create the database, delete all things. You will be managed from here. Click new. So write DB student management STSMS DBSMS. Sorry, this number is already exit. Student management system. ST student STUD student management system MS. Right, a student MS. Right. So if you are click cleared, now your database has been created successfully. Student MS mean management system. I short form I have written like this. I just copy this one. Go to the Laravel env file. Here you have to go to the MySQL database configuration part. Here you have to give the database name. Okay, what is the database you have created? You have to give the name over here, right? It's defaultly come as a Laravel. You have to change it as a what you have created database name. This is the same name you have to given here, right? That's it. This is the user credential of the MySQL. While you installing the MySQL, what's the username and password you gave? The same username and password you have to given here. You have to give here, right? Then only the this is the way you have established the connection between MySQL and Laravel, right? This is the things you have to do it. Right. This is available in all the database part which is available in the .env file. Right, go to the env file and configure this all the things. Right. Right. After done the stuff, we all the pages we have created. Now we have designed all the things. Right. Now first I'm going to go to the migration part. Right, we have a table migration part. So we have to migration part. Here step by step how to make the CRUD application I have given. You go to the tutors funny Laravel 10 CRUD application. You can see here, right, how to make the CRUD application. So right, first I'm going to make the table migration part. You have to write the table migration of PHP artisan make migration, create your name of the table. What is the name of the table you are going to create? We have a there are various table on your software. Okay, there is a teachers table and students table and course table and enrollment table and payment table. The first table I'm going to create as a students table. Right, here you have to use the plural, not a singular. You can't use a singular. Okay, this is the efficient we have to create the table. Here you have to these are the keywords create, right? After that students plural, you have to use the plural. Right, now we have to copy this one back to our project. Here I'm going to right click, press enter key on your keyboard. Now your migration has been created successfully. Here migration has been created successfully. Now what I'm going to do is back to my database migration. Inside the migration you will be able to see the students table. You can see the students table. Students table is defaultly come as a ID and timestamp. Right, now I'm going to go to here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill that name. Okay, what are the columns we need? Right, so here all things I have mentioned over here. We need a table name and address and mobile. So I just copy this one. I'm going to paste it over here. Here, make sure this is not a. You have to put this single quotation mark. Right, this is the single quotation mark. It works. These are single quotation mark. You have to put it here. Then only it works. Right. Now, if you want to create another additional column, you have to put into your project the additional column. You have to copy this one and paste it over here. You have to name it whatever column. Okay. If you want to make the name, address, age. You have to write like this, age. Okay, right? Age, here you have to write another father's name, all the things. Okay, so contact person, all things you have to write like this. Here, copy the same thing. You have to write contact person, parent, your parent person, right? So I no need this column at the moment. I got get rid of these lines. Okay, I keep these three columns. Okay, want to save the data into a database, which is a name, address, and mobile. Right. Now, after done the stuff, you have to save all. Okay, you must save all. Then only your migration command will be work. Okay, these are the column will be created on your database table. Now let's migrate this all the things. PHP artisan migrate. If you run the migrate command, you can see here all the table has been created. Now let's move into your database and check it. DB students, here all your database structure has been created successfully. Here the students, these are ID, name, address, mobile, all the columns are created, right? These are the timestamp. It's for created at updated, working perfectly well, right? Now what I'm going to do is your students part is over, student migration part is over. Now let's back to our documentation. This is over, your migration command is over. Now we have to create the controller section of the project. This is very important stuff. The controller which is communicate with the model and get the data, right? So here how to create the controller, you have to run this following command, which is a php artisan make controller. You have to specify the controller name. If it is student, the name should be student. If it is a teacher, the name should be teacher. If it is an enrollment, the controller name as changed as an enrollment, right? You have to give this controller name. Okay, here you have to write the keyword resource. Resources mean this is a single keyword which will be managed by the all the CRUD operation, right? Create, update, delete, all the CRUD part. It will be managed by these resources, right? You have to create the resource control, right? Copy this one, paste it over here, and press enter key on your keyboard. Now here your resource controller has been created. The way it will be created, you go to the app. Inside the app folder, there is a folder which is a HTTP. Inside the HTTP folder, there is a controller folder. Inside the controller folder, you have a student controller has been created successfully. Here, it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 functions are there. Right? Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is your controller section is over. Right? Now what I'm going to do is here, this is the control section. I'm going to create the model. You have to create the model. So how to create the model? I haven't specified the model, how to create the model. So here, how to create the model, the same command, you have to copy it. I'm going to explain it, okay? So here, PHP artisan make, here, instead of the controller, you have to write some model. Model name, which is student. That's it. Not resources. You don't need, that's it. Copy this command. Back to my terminal, paste it over here, press enter key on your keyboard. Now here, the model has been created. You will be able to see here some model, student. This is an empty model. It's an empty model, right? Perfect. Okay, this is perfect. Right here, the model creation. You have to run this command. Okay, so here you have to run it simple. So I put it first line as a capital. Okay, no problem. It will be created successfully. It is created inside the app models. After that, you have to specify this column names over here. Right, I just copy this one. I'll be explained, don't worry. Here, your model is resided where inside the app folder, there's a model folder. If you expand the model folder, there is a student PHP. Here, what I'm going to do is, here I'm going to paste it over here. Here, you have to mention the table name, which is a students. It goes to the database. You already done the database configuration. Here, inside this database, it is searching the students. The students table is there. Okay, student table consists of the primary key ID. Okay, it consists of the student table consists of the primary key ID, name, address, mobile. So you'll be able to see the following fields: name, address, mobile. Okay, right. Now after that, what you are going to do is we have to the model, the part where communicate with the database and fetch the data from the database to model. Model is passing the data to controller. Okay, controller part is the data to the view. Okay, now only we will be able to see the view. So what I'm going to do is go to the controller, student controller. Right. So first we have to give the path of the model where your model is resided. My model is resided the models folder. So we have to give the path. So what I'm going to do is we have to go to the we have to give the mention the model path where model is right. Okay. So this is a controller. You have to the models. Use here this one. I'll be explaining. You have to use the keyword use app models and student. So here what I did here is you can see app inside the app folder. There's a model folder inside the model folder student. So you have to mention over here. It's a path. You have to write the keyword use. After that, you have to give the path over here. That's it. That's the thing you have to do it. Right. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is we so far over. After that, what you are going to do is the view. After that, we have to use this in Laravel 10 standard. You have to use these lines. Okay. Use, illuminate, view, and view. So you have to write like this. Okay. Here this one and request response. These are the lines you have to write. So I just copy these lines. Dot paste here. Yeah, request is already there, so I get rid of this line. No need them. So we need this following things in order to work with Laravel 10. Okay, redirect response to done, which is our model. It's a view, right? After that, the index function. Index function first we have to what you are going to do is we have to write this one view, right? This view resided on where here inside this here. Okay, resided here. Okay, inside this view. Use eliminate view this view. Okay, right. In my next video tutorial, I'm going to teach all the things. Okay, I'm going to finish off the this all the student CRUD implementation part. Right. Thank you for watching. Now let's we continue the video. Now we in our last video we completed up to the student controller part. Okay, we have complete up to our student controller part. Okay, now let me continue the video. Now first what I'm going to do is here, this is the first function will be the index function. We have tried the view here. This is the Laravel 10 standard. Now what I'm going to do is after let's go to the documentation. Here you have a index function. So okay, first what I'm going to do is you have to return the student details. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I have created the variable which is students equal where I'm going to get the data from the database. So we have, in order to communicate with the database, we have a model. You can see inside the model folder there will be the file which is a page which is a student. This is a page where we communicate with the database and fetch the data from the database and passing to the controller. So here students, this variable I have created equal, you get the data from the models folder, here the student, or we getting all the data. Return view, we have to view to the where view students index. We have already created the variable folder which is a student. We have to make it as this students. Okay, right. Students index. We have to get the data in this page. Okay, we have to get the data in this page along with these are the values we have to pass it. You have to get all the values from the database and you have to pass it to this variable. This variable you are passing here and here this is the we have to pass in the data, right? So what I'm going to do is we have to go to the index.blade.php page. I'm going to have a design. Okay, simple design. We have to make the design index.blade this page. Right, and paste it. Don't write this all the source code you can getting from this website and you're just going to paste it, right? So here if you are going to if I design this one using the HTML, it take too much of time to complete this project. Yeah, that's why I just this one I just paste it, right? The student application. Right. So here you can see here first extend the student layouts. Layouts I already we have right here students layout here layouts are there. So layout. Okay, student layout. Here layout file is there. Now here this is the index page. This index page we are retrieving the data from where the database. Okay, here retrieving the data from the controller. It will be communicate the model and load the data and passing this variable. When the page is loaded, index students index page, it load along with this data. Right? That's the thing it will be doing. It will be passing to the index page. Okay. So index page there is a table. This table consists of name, address, mobile number, the following columns. This is action. Okay. Action it consists of edit and delete two buttons. So you can see here. That is a edit button. So the data is passing to this T body. Inside the T body, we have wrote the for loop for each loop. So you have to get the data. So students, you have here. You can see here. If you are passing the student like this variable, you have to assign it here. It will be load the data. You are whatever. If you open this form, this page, it will be getting here the students passing and it will be passing one by one. This is a plural. It will be this plural means all the data will be students data. This collection will be coming as a plural. It is getting one by one. So that we have write item. So we write first one it will be we are doing the increment part. After that name, the student has a name, address and mobile. After that we have a button which is a view, edit and delete button. We have a three buttons. And along with here this loop is started here, the loop is closed here. Right, that's it. At the end you have to write a end section. So it is not inside the student folder we don't have a layout. So we have to get rid of the students. Just keep layout. The layout file is inside this folder. So layout. Right now let's file save all. Now what I'm going to do is here I'm going to go to the routes as a route web.php. Here I'm going to add the student route. This is a resource controller. So you have to add it here. I'm going to explain it. You can add it here. Route resources slash students. If the URL is coming slash student, it goes to the controller student controller. Right? You have to give the path where your student controller resided. Your student controller resided on inside the app folder. There is a folder which is HTTP. Inside the HTTP controllers and student controller. You can see here student controller. You have to write like this. Then only it works. Right? Now file save all. Now what I'm going to do is you have to go back to my index page. My layout page. This is my layout page. Here layout page. That's my index. This page. Sorry. Right. Index page. Right. So here we have a student. We have to get rid of the students. Right. So we have to our layout is inside the view here outside the student folder. So you have to write like this layout. Now what I'm going to see here, this one we no need them. Here layout page, we have everything. Here all things are there. So, 9 all things are there. Okay, this is the column we are separated. So we no need the content and everything have get rid of these lines, right? So yield content. This content it will be there in here. This is the content. This content section we have control the container. We have to remove this container row and everything we have to remove. We no need them. Here we have to remove these three div tags, right? Only we keep these things card. Only the inside the things only works, right? Now let's save all. Now let's check back how the user interface look like. Let's go here slash students, not students, students. Here it's working perfectly well. Here it's coming perfectly well. Here it's working well. Now if you want to make any changes, you will be able to make any changes. Here you have write student management system, student application. After this, if you click the student, it goes to student page. If you click the teacher, it goes to teacher's page. Right? Now we have complete this task. After that, we have to move into the teacher's part. Right? Now what I'm going to do is after that, after done all the stuff, Now I'm going to go to, we already done this all things, right? Now let's go moving to the chapter, is create the record. So let's go to the student controller. Okay. Now here was first what I'm going to do is inside the function, you have to paste this code, simple code. I just copy this one. You have to go to my create page, blade. You have to paste the layouts. Here you have to put the layout. You get rid of this line, only keep the content, right? Now here in our controller section, the create method, what you are going to do is you have to go to our controller section. First you have to view the controller. So here return view students create from create. When you click the add new button, it goes to student controller create method. After that, we have to save the record. You have to use the store method. You have to write like this, right? Paste it over here. Now what I'm going to do is here in create also we have to miss a view. Here also this is a response. You have to write here redirect response. After record is saved successfully, you have to get the message as redirect response. Here student add, right? So that's a simple stuff you have to do it. Now here what you are going to do is here this is the form. Okay, when the form is coming, you are these all things you have to write. You have to fill student name, address, and mobile. After the click save button, it goes to the student controller. So that student controller, it take the create student create here, get all the values, request, and put in the input variable. After that, Laravel has a create method. This what are the values coming. You have to assign it here. You have to get the flash message as student. That's the thing you have to we have done. Now let's check it. Let's refresh it. Click add new button. What student create? Problem is here student create. So here you have tried as students create. Right. So here the problem is the students. So here you can see go to the index.play.php. Here you have to given here as not students. Yes, students. Okay, you have to give here students. Create. Okay. Save all and again go to the create page. Here also students. Here to give the students. Right. So let's go save all and go back to our right. Now here I'm going to student. What you're going to so sorry students. Right. Now here click on this add new. Here the form is successfully displayed. Now I'm going to fill the form as John India phone number something like that. Click save button. What is the this is students, sorry, you have to go to our control section. Here this one redirect to students. Okay, that's the problem. Now you can see the database it is added. So let's going to add another record students. Here it's added successfully. I had a problem with the URL. Now again I'm going to add the record as Peter. Address I'm going to give as India. Phone number something like that. Click hit save button. Now it's added. Perfect. Right, it's working perfect. I'll be seeing my next video tutorial how to view the I have done it so far, how to add the record and how to view the record. In our next video tutorial, how to edit the record and delete the record. We will teach about my next video tutorial. Thank you for watching. Hi friends, welcome to Tutor's Funny channel. In our last class, we saw how to add the records and view the records. In this video, I'm going to teach edit and delete and how to make the links. So first we have given the links. So if you go to the dashboard, here if you click student, it won't go to the relevant page. So how to set the links? So let's go to back to our project first. Just go to our project first. So here this is student. You have to set the URL. So URL simply you have to set it like this. You have to write like this. It says double quotation. You have to write open bracket two times, close bracket two times. After that, you have type URL. Inside the bracket, we have to specify the link. Okay, if the link is coming slash students, this goes to student page. Okay, so you have to specify the link like this. Okay, now let's check whether it's working fine or not. So dashboard, click student. Here it goes to the page. Perfect. Here it goes to the student page. It's perfect. Right. Now let's same thing. I'm going to set it as a teachers as well. Control S to save. Refresh it. Now you can see if you click teachers here, it goes to teachers page. I haven't made it yet. So if you click, it will be applied. So if you got to click students, it goes to the page. Perfect. Now let's continue the edit and delete part as well as right and view. Right. Now what I'm going to do is let's back to our project and go to the controller section. We'll see the show part. Show part. Let's go to our documentation. Here we have to write a view. You have generate the view and you have to write. I'll be explaining. Don't worry. Why I copy and paste it here is if I write and explain it, take too much of time to complete it. So that I just copy and paste it and do it. Here, this show function, you have to write the view. After that, you have to create the variable student equal student. What is student meaning of? This is a model name. You have to get the model inside the model folder the student. There is a method which is a find. Okay, find ID. What is the ID you are getting? It will be finding the appropriate record, the matching record. What's the ID you are? What is the ID? If you click on this row view, what is the ID? ID should be unique key. This coming, the ID will be coming here, finding the relevant record and passing to the variable student. It will be returned back to the show page, student show page, along with this values, student. This value it is passing here, right? You have to write like this, students. You don't have a confusion. You have to write like this. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is now let's go to the show page. I haven't written anything in the show page. This all the source code is there in my Laravel 10 tutorial. I give the link. You just go and get them these pages, right? Create page and all the pages we are getting. Okay, on show page. Paste it over here. Now here this one should be you have to write should not layout. Layout is outside here. Layout content. You have to return the simple content here. You can see here is a bootstrap simple design. Student page. Here this one should be the card body. Inside the card body you have to displaying the student name, address and mobile. So here these are the fields are there, address and mobile, right? So here what is the record you are finding? It will be displaying it finding the appropriate record and passing to the variable students. It will be passing to the show page. So it will be coming in the show page, getting the value and passing to the name, address and mobile. That's it. That's the thing. It will be okay. Right. Now let's save all. Now let's check it back. Click view. The problem is here. This URL is the problem. What you're going to do is you have to go to the index.blade here. Okay, this is the page. Right. This page. What you're going to here we have click the link view button. Okay, this view button. You are clicking here. Okay, so what is the URL you are given here? Not a student, it's a students. So all things we have to write students. Right. Now let's file and save all. Back into my show.play. Here also the wrong. You have to start the session. You have to set this section. I haven't closed it. So how to close it? There's a tag called closed and end section. So the end section you have to write here. Then only it will work. Now let's file save all. Refresh it. Click view. Now you will be able to see the view with the record. Now if you click students, it goes to the page. Right. Now let me see the edit record. So how to edit the record? Let me see. Right. Now what I'm going to do is we have to go to the side here, edit record. You have to go to the, this is the edit. So when you click the edit button, it goes along with the ID. Here go along with the ID. So it retrieving the ID here, this ID. Okay. Then the match record will be, the editable record will be passing to the edit form. Right. This all the record will be passing to the edit form. It's look like this. So simply you have to copy this and go to the control, the student controller, edit action method. This and view. This is also the view. Right. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. After that update section, we have to write this one as a redirect response. After update the record, it will be redirect. So that this is just a view. Right. Now what I'm going to do here, we have to go to edit.blade. Here I'm going to editable page. We have to paste it here. This is editable page. Just copy this one, paste it over here. Right. So this is get rid of these students. Only layout. You keep layout, content, all things. Right. That's the things. Right. You have to write instead of end section, you have to write stop as. Right. That no problem. This all things. ID we have to write is a hidden field. This is a patch. We have to use the patch method in order to update the record. We are using the patch method. This is CSRF token field. Okay. This is coming from our website or third party website. They are checking the security purpose. We are using the CSRF token. This is the meaning of token. Okay. If you update the record, you are using the patch. So you have to write this field name, address, and mobile. What is the edit button you are clicking? The matching record will be editable record will be passed into the particular form. But that's the thing you have to do it here. Now let's save all. Okay, this one we have to write edit page. Right, now let's check it back whether it's working fine or not. Go over here, refresh it, click edit button. Editable record will be here passing the form successfully. If you click the edit button, the editable record will be passing the form successfully. Now you will be able to edit the record. Now what I'm going to do is here, edit the editable record. So passing the form successfully. I want to edit the record. So what you're going to do is we have another things. We can't edit the record, the controller here. Here we have a controller as this functions. So I just copy this controller, go back to my student controller, the update function. It's the update function. We are retrieving the request. What is the value coming along with the ID? Redirect. Okay. So we have to getting these things. Paste it over here. Right. Get the ID, finding the relevant record, and it will be updated. For the changes you have made, there is a function of on Laravel update. It will update it and it will redirect the output as student updated. That's it. That's the thing you have to do. Right. So after that, we have to go to the edit.blade.php page. Here, this is the page. Okay, the record is coming. Here we will be updated. Record will be updated. Right. Now what I'm going to do is here, this page. Here we have it redirect to not student. This is students. The students. Now let's check it back if the working fine, perfect or not. Let's refresh it. Click edit button. It goes to the page successfully. Instead of address, we have to make it as change it as USA. Mobile number you have to change like this simply. Click update button. Here the redirect. This problem is student. Okay, this is redirect problem. Redirect problem in here. Here redirect as students. Student page, not student. That's why it's show there. Okay. Now let's check it back. Go to the student page. Right here it's updated successfully. The redirect is a problem. I'm going to make any things. 32 like this. Click update. It's successfully here. It's come to the home page successful. It's working perfectly well. Right. Now let's do the delete part as well. So how to delete the record? So what you're going to do is go to the destroy. There's a method which is a destroy. It's a redirect response. Okay, you have to first you have to make it as this one as a redirect response. After that, we have a delete control. Delete. So destroy here. What's the ID you are retrieving when you click delete button? What is the ID? Row ID getting? It will be coming here, and the appropriate row will be deleted. The matching row will be deleted. Right? So that's the thing you have to do it here. Right? That's the thing you have to do it. Get the record and delete the work. Right now, let's save all, and you have to do it. Click delete button. It asks a confirmation message whether you are deleted or not. So you click OK. Why it's the thing is this is also the URL problem. So you have to sort out here also students. Now you can see the record has been deleted, but the thing is you can see if you refresh it here record is deleted, but it's not deleted. If you click delete button, okay, record is deleted. Perfect. Now if you want to add the record, I'm going to add the new record as Peter, address USA, mobile number something like that. Click save button. It's working perfectly. Now the student part we have completed successfully. In my next video, I'll be teaching the teachers part. Thank you for watching. Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Uh, in our last class, we saw the student application model. In this class, I'm going to teach about the teachers model. Okay, if you click on this teachers, it goes to the teachers page. So we haven't yet create the teachers page yet. Okay, so let me create the teachers page. So let's back to our project. Now here I'm going to create another controller. Select the controller folder, new teacher controller. .php. Right now here this is empty controller. Now what I'm going to do is here the same student controller. I just copy Control C to copy, Control V to paste over here. Here I'm going to instead of the student, I'm going to change it as a teacher. So you have to type press F key on your keyboard. Here what you're going to do is here we have to click on this here, this arrow. Here find student. We have to change this one as a teacher. That's it. Press enter key on your keyboard. Here we have to here this one. Replace all. Like as a teacher, teacher, the teachers. Okay, so you have to write this one as a capital letter. You have to put it here, teachers, teachers. So get the data as a teacher. This also teacher. Okay, right? This is teachers create. Right. Now here this is also teacher. This is a teacher model. Okay, here we haven't created the teacher model. You don't need to teach. Okay, this is also variable. You have to create as a plural. This is a teacher model. We haven't created the teacher model yet. Okay, so we'll be create the teacher model later on. Right, the teacher added. This is a teacher. So teachers. This is also the teachers. This is also teachers. The teachers. Right. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is now we already things we have made as a teacher. Right. Teacher, teacher under all the things we made it successfully. Now let's create the folder which is the teacher. So here we already have a student folder. The student folder. The same student folder I'm going to get the copy, select the view folder and paste it over here. This one should be get a copy of teachers. Get bedday.php. Here we have all the students. We have to make it as teachers. Teachers, right? It's a teacher's page. File save all. Second page, the if first is the index page, we have to change this one as a teacher application. Add new teachers. This one teacher. This one teachers. You write teachers, teachers, teachers. So all the things are you have to make it as student. We have to change it as a teacher. Delete teacher. Right. Edit. All things are teacher. Student we have to change it as to all the students. We have to change it as teachers. And that's the thing you have to write. It goes to the teacher's page and do the actions. Okay, it goes to the teacher's page. Right. But that's the thing you have to write. Okay. Right. All the things are success. Let's save all. After that, you have to create the edit page. Edit page also students. You have to make it as a teachers. This is teachers. This also teachers. Teachers, 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 teachers. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. Right. Now let's save all. Show page. This is also teachers, 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 teachers. File save all. Right, now what I'm going to do is here. Now let's file save. Now let's back to our application and check. Before that, you have to go to the web.php page. Here I have to select this one, the routes section. We have to add the teachers. If the request is coming from slash teachers, it goes to the teachers controller. The teacher controller. You have to give the path, the respective path we have to given. So you have to write here as a teacher controller. File save all. Now let's give the link over here teachers, right? We already given the links. Let's click teacher. It goes to the teacher's page. So what's the error? The app models teacher, right? The model teacher is not found. That's a problem. So we haven't created the migration or and everything we haven't created yet. That's a problem, right? So let's do the migration part, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my respective website tutors funny, right? Now you have an idea how to create the CRED application. I no need to teach. Okay, I already taught. If you are not watch my Laravel 10 credit application, you must go and watch them. Then you easily understand. This is all the stuff we've done. Only the migration part, we forgot it. Before create the controller part, we have to migrate the file. That's the problem, right? So I have to open the terminal, paste it here. We have to change this one as a teachers. Teachers, right? Press enter key on your keyboard. Now teachers migration has been created successfully. Go to the teachers migration this folder. Here I'm going to go to the teacher, the student, the same thing, the same properties I just copy and paste inside the teacher as well, right? After the name, teacher as attribute, name, address, and mobile. These are the properties of teachers. File, save, war, right? After done the stuff, we have to be sure you have to save. Okay, be sure to save the file. Then only it should work. If you are not saved, it won't work. Okay, PHP artisan migrate. Right, it migrated successfully. Be sure to save the file, then only it should work, otherwise it won't work. Okay, you are sure. Right, now let's save all the things are saved. Right, migrated successfully. Now let's create the model also I forgot it. This is a model folder. The controller has been created, migration file has been created. Now let's create the models. The record is coming via the model, through the model. When the controller requests the page, requests the data, the model is the part where communicate with the database and fetch the data from the database and given to the model. Okay, so let's create the model. Select the student, copy, paste it. This one should be the teacher model. Teacher's model. This also changes as a teacher. Right. Now teacher model, we have added the respective model path successfully. Let's save all. Now let's back to the application and check. Now here it's working perfectly well. Now you'll be able to add the teacher's data. Click add new button. Now I'm going to add the teacher data Raj, address India, mobile number, something like that. Hit save button. Record added successfully. If you want to view the record, click view button. Record has been, you will be able to view the records. If you want to edit the record, click on the edit button. Here, the India, I'm going to change it as a USA. Click update button. Record has been updated successfully. If you click the delete data, confirm yes, record has been deleted. The teachers model working perfectly well. Now we already done the teach student and teachers part. In our next video, we will be talk about the course part. Thank you for watching. Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Uh, in our last class, we complete the teachers part. In this class, I am going to teach course. Course consists of name. Course it has a name and course has a syllabus and duration. Okay, we have a three attributes of course. So first, we have to do the migration part of the course. So we have to go to create migration. You just copy this command back to your terminal, paste it, PHP audition make. I'm going to create the table first. So what is the table? You have to type the plural, just courses, just table name. Press enter key on your keyboard. Now you have a migration has been created successfully. Now first we have to specify the table columns. So table columns, what are the table columns we are going to create? I'm going to create name, syllabus. So let's have a spelling. Syllabus, right. Okay, so if you have any problem with the spelling, you just go to the Google and check and your basic, right? Syllabus. After that, duration of the course, duration, right? Okay, the course name, syllabus and duration, right? These are the columns we have on the course table. Okay, first be sure to save the document. Okay, before migration we be sure to save the save the file. Okay, then only it will be migrated. Okay, now what I'm going to do, so after that you have to type the command php artisan migrate. You have to type the command migrate. Press enter key on your keyboard. Now your table has been migrated successfully. Courses table has been migrated successfully. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is, after done the migration part, I'm going to create the control section. Okay, I'm going to create a control section, right? Okay, go along with this documentation. Okay, right? First you have to create the each and every module. First you have to create the migration part. After complete the migration part, you have to go to the controller. So how to create the controller? PHP artisan make controller. These are the keywords of Laravel. You specify the controller name, which is a course controller, which has a resource controller. right? I already explained what is the resources controller is. Sorry, not this. Make the CRUD application, you have to make the resource controller. Okay, so right, you just paste it. Only the things you have to change here is course controller. You have to change it as student controller. You change as course controller. Press enter key on your keyboard. Now your controller has been created. It has been created into your inside the app folder, HTTP folder. Inside the HTTP folder, there is a file which is a student controller. Sorry, course controller. This is an empty controller. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to do the same student controller. I'm going to go to and fix all the fields. Right. So before that, I'm going to do the another thing is create the model. So how to create the model? Copy this, paste it over here. Because I already explained the model. The model is a part where I communicate with the database and fetch the data from the database and passing to the view. So the model is the important part. The model, what is the model? Course. The model which name is, what is the model? It's a course, right? Course. Press it. Now the model has been created successfully. Very single command. It will be created everything. Right. Now here we have to specify the primary key and everything of the model. So let's copy this. We'll be passing to here. This is the students table, courses table, courses table. ID is a primary key, name, course name. What are the fields are there? If you don't have a confuse, go to the migration file here. Here you have to copy the fields. Syllabus. After that, what are the second one? Third one, duration. Copy this duration. Course table. You have to paste. Sorry, model. Paste is the duration. That's it. That's the field. Right. Now here you have to give the path of the model. Okay. So let's copy. Save all. Let's back to our students. Just copy these two things. You have just copy it. Go to the course controller. You have to paste here. This is a course. Okay, perfect. Right. Now what I'm going to do is you have to index and everything. You have to just go student control. You have to go split these two things. You have to paste it over here. What I'm going to do is here I'm going to. This is a courses. Right here is a course. The courses. This courses. Right. Now what I'm going to do is when you fetch the data from the database, here you have create the variable courses. So model is a course. What you are going to do is it will be get the data from this model, course model. It will be the model where the model is a part where communicate the database and fetch the data from the database and passing to the controller. Okay, here if you call it all the data, if you fetch all the data from the table, courses table, and assign to the variable courses and return to the view this courses index. It will be written courses index along with this data, right? After the same thing, we have to do the create function as well. What I did it our student the same thing. First, you have to visit the particular page. Okay, when you click create button, it goes to the courses create page. After that, this is the create one. When you click the create function, I already explained this one. Here, if you click add new courses, it goes to the page. Okay, here only the visit to the particular page does on this create method. The store method, what does is it will be added the data into the database. This is the method which will be add the data into the database. Okay, this is the method does, right? So how to do the thing is back it to our teachers table. Just copy this one and paste it over here. Here we have created the variable input. Okay, what are the here if you are go here add new, if you fill the form, what are the data coming here? It receiving the data, the request method. After receiving the data, what are the data coming? All the data will be receiving the via the request method and passing the input variable, it will be calling to the particular model, which is course model, create method, get the data, and it will be add the data. So here courses added. Courses added is a courses. Right. After that, show the data. So what I'm going to do is just copy this one. Courses, 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 courses. This one should be our course. Right. Okay. When you want to view the data, so if you are student table, if you have view the data, we have to view the data. So how to view the data? Get the ID. What is if you click the view button, get the particular row ID, the ID which is a primary key, get the particular ID. The ID matching row will be shown. Okay. So get the ID. There is a find method of Laravel. It will be checking the model. Okay. The ID is matching which row via the model. So it's calling to the model, getting the result and pass assigned to the variable courses, and it will be returned back to the view courses show. After the edit, so what you are going to do this here as well. Courses, this one course, find ID, the courses dot edit, courses, this is a courses, right? When you click edit button, what happens is the student, what you did here is if you click edit button, it go along with the data, right? After that here along with the data. So here, what is the ID you are clicking? The same thing like a show, get the ID matching row record will be loaded, but loaded record will be show into the fields. So you have to do like same thing. You have to do that along with the ID. You have to load this all the fields into the text box. You have to pass into the particular text box to load. Right. After that, you have to update method. What if you have to update the data? So what you're going to do is you have to update data. So the same student controller, I will just copy this one, update things. Right. Your data, if you click the button, the record will be the matching record will be passed in the form. If you update something else, click update button. Record has been updated. Record need to be updated. So what you're going to do is here, course as this a model is a course module. Input this is to the course. This one should be the courses update. So update here to the all the input will get the update. Return to the courses. Courses update. That's it. How to destroy method. Course courses course deleted. Right, that's it. The delete method works. Right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder which is a courses. Select all the 4 pages, copy, paste inside the courses. Here you have to first create. Here you have to course page. This is a courses, course name. Here you have to syllabus. Okay. Courses. This one should be the syllabus, name, syllabus, duration. Duration. What are the name you are given? Same name you have to enter here the text box field as well. Is it duration? You go to the migration file. You have all the data should be there. I have to change it what you have typed the name here. Okay, the same name you have to given, then only it should work. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, you have to given the name correctly, then only it should work, right? Right. After that, what you are going to do is you go to the index page. This one should be the courses application. The courses duration, index page, syllabus, duration, courses, right? Okay, so you have get the courses and you have to load it, course name, syllabus, and duration, right? After that, we have to this all the students we have to make it as courses, right? The side is same. All things are we have to make it as delete course delete id is this course delete course. That's it. That's the thing you have to do it. Now what I'm going to do, let's copy, save all, bring it back the, now we have to make the link of the course link, and we have to go to the routes and route section also. We already done, we have done all the things, right? So after that, we have to make it as create section successfully, edit section successfully. Sorry, course, the edit section, we have to do the edit section as well, right? So view section successfully we have did it. After the edit section, you have to make this all the things are as a this edit page. This is the students. You have to change it as a courses. You have to go into edit. This is a courses ID. After that, this one should be the courses ID, courses name. Here also you have to make it as a syllabus and duration. So the same syllabus, and we have another field which is a duration. 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 Our show part also we have a change this one all the things as a course page. Page. Okay, that's it. Now let's go to the route section. Web.php route section. You just copy this one, paste it below. This one should be the course controller. File save all. Here also controller section also you have to make it as a controller link, course controller. File save all. Now let's check it. Let's have. I'm going to create the URL links. So go to the dashboard, layout. Right. Here you have to this layout. You copy these things. You have to paste it over here. This one should be the courses. Right. Now let's file save all. Refresh it. Click courses page. here the courses page is loaded successfully. If you have click add new button, now here add new button, I'm going to go to do the thing is it's working perfectly well. Now let's add the data, right? So I'm going to add the data course Java syllabus. You have to select the syllabus Java introduction. That is duration 6 months, right? Hit save button. Here, here the problem. Here the problem is here. We have using the courses. You have to use this one item. Okay, you have to get all the data into this variable courses variable. You have to release one by one. Here you have to using the plural. Here we have to use a singular. You have to get all the course details, item, course name, item, course syllabus, and duration. Right? Let's back here. You have to make this one as an item. I wrongly typed courses. Right. Now let's file save all. Now let's refresh it. Okay, it's working. Now if you are going to add another data, C sharp syllabus, C sharp variables. You have to write your syllabus, right? Okay, you have to mark, you have to write like this. Duration 3 months, 2 months. Click save button. It's working. Perfect. If you want to edit the record, click edit button. You'll be able to edit the record, right? Click update. Record has been updated successfully. Here it's working. If you want to delete the record, click delete button. Record has been deleted. Perfect. Now the course section has been completed successfully. Next video, I'm going to teach about the enrollment part. Thank you for watching. Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. In our last video, we complete the course part. In this video, I'm going to teach about the batch part, batch creation. Right? Each course has a batch. So we have to go to the batch section, right? So we have to go to the batch section. So we have to create the batch section. So what you're going to do is, I'm going to go to my website. Here I'm going to create my batch, right? So my Laravel CRUD application. So all the CRUD application, you go along with the documentation. It helps you to create the CRUD operations. Right. Now I'm going to create the batch creation. So first I'm going to start the migration part. Copy this. You have to copy this. Okay, so let's wait. Right. Let's copy this back to my project. This is my project, right? Okay. Paste it. Here I'm going to change this one as a badges. Badges table. Badges table has been created successfully. Now badges table has been created successfully. After that, what you're going to do is, you can go to the badges table. Here's the badges table, the blank badges table you will be able to see, right? So you have to specify the columns, right? So what you're going to do is, now the badges table, we have to create the columns. So what you're going to do is, these are the columns we have to create. So let's paste it here. Column name, ID we have to specify unsigned big integer. Okay, so that's why we have to migrate. We have to set the foreign key. Okay, the foreign key, this is the ID. This is the course table ID. Okay, so the course table ID, which is a primary key, the same primary key available in the badges table, which is called as a foreign key. You have to make it as unsigned big integer. After the start date, after that foreign key, we have to set that course ID, reference ID. This is the course ID. Okay, this foreign key is a course ID. Reference ID is a course table ID. The same ID which is available in the badges table, which is called as a course ID. Okay, this is the relationship we have to make it. Now let's file save all, and we have to make another simple modification. So you have to go to the configuration config. We have to go to the database section. So database. Okay, here's a database. Database. We have a we have config. We have a database.php file. So here we have to make simple changes. Here the engine, it's defaultly come as null. Instead of that, we have to change this one as a this format. Then only the if you make the changes on this, then only it should be work on the this on delete method cascade. This works. Right now let's file save all everything. Now I'm going to make a migration part. Page cards and migrate. uh, can't empty array. Right, okay, here this the problem is here is simple error here. So for here this one you have to change it as save. Okay, now let's again we have to migrate. Right here the batch table has migrated successfully. Perfect. Now here we have make the relationship successfully. Now what I'm going to do is we have to do the another thing is we have to create the fields. So we have to go to the view section. We have a course and students and teachers folders are there. Now I'm going to create the select the same for the course folder. Now I have created courses and students and teachers. These three models I have created. Now I'm going to create a new model which is a badges. So how to create the badges model? Before that, I'm going to go to the layout.blade.php page. Here I'm going to create another URL link which is a badges. Badges. Here write badges. Right. If you click on this particular link, it goes to the badges section. So let's save all and let's reload. Here the link has been added successfully. If you click on this particular link, the pages I have not linked any pages, so that it show as blank. After we have complete the batch model, it goes to the respective page. So let's do the batch part as well, right? So we all the migration part we have done it. Now let's do the controller section. So let's go to the controller section. So let's go to the particular website which is a tutors funny. This is our official website. Go to the page which is our Laravel 9. Right? When you do the project, you go along with this documentation. It is very easy to complete the project. Okay, every time all the source code should be. I will be after complete this lesson. I will provide all the source code. Don't worry about that. Okay, so here Laravel 10. My internet connection is little bit slow. That's why it takes some time. Sorry for the inconvenience. So let's go to my table migration part I have completed. How to make the foreign key relationship I already done it. Now I'm going to create a controller which is a batch controller. We make it as a batch controller. Go back here, copy, paste it over here. You have to change this one as a batch controller. What's the controller? Batch controller. Press enter key on your keyboard. Now you can see the batch controller has been created successfully. Now what I'm going to do is batch controller has been created successfully. Now you can see the controller which is the newly created the controller which is a batch controller. Now I'm going to go to here. I'm going to change everything as a batch, right? So I have to do the batches control. So how to the batch control is work, right? Now what I'm going to see, we have to just go to the course controller. Let's say same thing I just copied, paste it over here. Only the changes, instead of the course first, you have to make it as badges. Okay, so here we haven't created the model yet. Let me create the model of the batch. So how to create the batch model? You can take the code over here, right? You have to paste it over here. You make it as batch. When you create the model and batch, you have to understand the no, don't create badges. Okay, only create the singular batch. Okay, so here controller also batch. Okay, this is the camel case. You can see here. This is the efficient way to write the controller. You can see the name batch control batch. The B should be capital. After that, you can see the C should be capital. Okay, this is a naming conversation. You must understand the rule while you creating the model and controller. Okay, the badge has been created successfully. Badge is a part where I communicate with the database, right? So what you're going to do is here, let's back to our, if you have what are the columns you have, if you haven't confused, if you forget it, you just go to the migration part of the badge. These are the column we have created: name, course ID, and start date. Okay, don't copy this one. This is the foreign key relationship. Okay, this is a foreign key relationship. You don't copy this anything else, right? So here, what you're going to do is you just go to the course. You just copy this one, paste inside the badges. Here, this one should be a table with badges, ID. After that, you have to write these things. Name. I just give name. You have to take the notepad and paste it CC. After that, course ID. After that, starting date. These are the three attributes we needed. Right. Now let's back here. Batch. You have to write name is okay. Course ID is okay. Third one should be the starting date. These three attributes we need. Okay. These three column data consists of a batches table. So let's save all. Let's back to our badges controller. Here you have to mention the namespace, which is this 323 strings for Pete, and paste it over here. This one should be badge. Right. Now what I'm going to say badges. It's a badge. A badges index. Right. Badges. Right. Okay, the same thing. Okay, this all things I already taught about this one. Okay, we load the all the data from the batch database via the model where it's communicate with the database, it loaded and bring the data and assign to the variable badges, return to the index page. Okay, that's the thing it will do. After that, create page. What does is here as well. Here, create page, what does is we have to here go to the courses. This is written back to our course. Here change it as courses badges create. Badges create. Okay, we have to create a folder badges. It goes to the page badges, create page. Or the store page, what does is it will be store the data into the database, right? You have to understand what does this all the function. It will be show the data. This one should be when you click the add new button, it goes to the create form will be shown. After fill the data, click save button, it will be coming here. Get all the data and get the request here and add the data into the database. This is how they're working, right? So here, what you're going to do is store function. You copy this one, paste it over here. This input request all here the table student. Okay, with student which is a student, but make that which is a batch. Batch, get all the requests, the badge request, put it here, it store the batch table, return back to the which is a batch. It's a batch. Return back to the batch page. Okay, it's a batch page. Return back to the batch page, batch added. Okay, how to show data? Here what I'm going to do is show data. What you're going to do is here copy this one, paste it over here. You have to change this one as a student. You have to change this one as a show data. It's a badges batch. Badges you have to change as badges. So badges, you show badges, you show badges. You should also show data badges. Okay, show badges. It's a batch model. Right. After the edit, this I don't need to explain anymore. We already all the things we already explained. Okay, while we creating the while we were creating previous controllers, course and student and teachers. I already explained. I don't want to explain again to waste my time. So let's copy and paste and change the code. Right? Okay. Right. I hope you have understand up to now. Let's continue the task. Let's go to the edit section. Edit. Here also we have changed badges, badge, badges, badges, sub badges. Update section, badges, badges, badge, badge update. Right. Now what I'm going to do is here we have to here this one should be the view, the view, store view, the view, view, redirect. Right, redirect. Right. Everything perfect. Now what I'm going to do is let's file save all, save all. Right. Now what I'm going to do, let me create the pages. Okay, one by one let me create it. Copy, select the views folder, paste it. This one should be badges. Right. Now here, what I'm going to do is the batch table. You have to create this one as a batch name. Okay, the batch name, batch name. You have to write batch name. Okay, so your name. Second one should be the course name. After that, duration, course name, batch name, course name, and start date. Start date. Right, that's it. Okay, so here let's go to the name, course name, course ID. This is course ID. Course ID. This is course ID. This is start date. Start date we have to get copy the same thing. Right, got it. Perfect. Okay, now batch name. Okay, it's a batch page. Get rid of this page. We don't need them. Okay, keep only the batch. The badges. Awesome, badges. Okay. Now go to the respective badges page. You have to fill the form. Name, course name, and starting date. Right, starting date. Okay, starting date here, right? Instead of the input a field, you have to make it as a date field. That is your wish. No problem. Right. After the stuff, let's go to the index page. Here you have to create the badges, badges, badges. You have to write a badges. Create badge. You write here name, badge name. Second one should be the course This one should be the start date. The badges are starting which date. We have to, we will be able to see here. Right? This one should be the badges. So item, so name, course ID, start date. Okay, the same name you have given, otherwise it won't work. So you go to the badges migration part, the same name you have to have given course ID, right? It won't work otherwise. It loading the data from the database, you are store the data, the following names. Okay. Okay, the same names you have to give, and then only the data will be shown on the index page. Otherwise, it take wrong. Okay, if you are giving different name here, the database column also their name should be different. The data is not displayed. Okay, uh, you have to check, double check with these things. Right, perfect. Right now here we have to write this one's the badges. You write badges, right? So badges. That's the thing you have to write. Let's file save all. Edit section. Badges. Badges. Badges ID. Badges name. Badges course ID. Badges start date. Start date. Course ID. You are given the name as well. That's it. We done the things. Right. Now let's file save all. Now let's back to the another page is a show page. Here also we have to write a all thing you have make it as this on the batch page. Get rid of the badges. Badges. This one could be changed as a badges name. This one's the course ID. This one should be the start date. Let's file save all. Back the project and check it whether it's working fine or not. Let's refresh them. Click badges. Right. The problem is we haven't created the routes. So if you have get this following problem, 404, you get the idea. You haven't created the route section. We have to give the path. When the request is coming, badges, it goes to the batch controller. You have to tell them the path where your batch controller resided on your project. You have given the path properly. You have to give the path batch controller, file and save all and bring it back to your application and refresh it then. Here your batch table is loaded successfully. Now I'm going to add the batch. Click new. Here we have to create a batch here. Let's go to the database and check it. SQL. Because the course name we have to load from the combo box. Okay, now in my next tutorial I will teach you the fixes. Okay, now at the moment you have to create the, we are given the ID courses, which what are the courses available. All the things we have raise it, right? Okay, I'm going first before the create the batch we have to create the courses, right? So we have courses. I'm going to create a new courses. So Java syllabus, you have to write A, B, C. You have to specify the syllabus, your months. So all things I will show you how to, we no need to type the months, how to generate the code. All things I will teach in my next video tutorial. Don't worry. Right now the course has been created. So let's check the database. The course ID has been one. Now the say ID we have, right. Now let's add the, this is the course name. We have to add the badge also. So you have to go to the badges. Now I'm going to create the badges. So badges also we have a straight edit and all the sections are there. Here also it's a badges table. Badges. You are right. Let's do this. Refresh it. Click badge. Post name is a Java. Batch name 0003. Post name 1 mean here. So Java, which is a primary ID 1. Here you will be able to select the course in my next video. I'll show you. Put one drop down and you will be able to select the course what you prefer. Right, what is the course you have to put the batch. Okay, here the batch number 3 Java 3. Here select the course is Java. Right, so Java course name is 1. Here in next video I'll put the drop down on. Yes, you will be able to select the course names over here. Right. Starting date also I'll next video I'll put it to one date picker 2. Okay, so you have to select 6 month 2023. Hit save button. The course ID the course ID doesn't have a default field. If you get the following error, here you can see the insert statement there is error. Okay, so here the name, so the field value is not displayed. That's why it will be telling the error as field column ID doesn't have a default value. So what you're going to do is here the mic not you have to go to the create page, badges create page. So you have to double check if this name is correct. Here the name. Here this course ID is the name also you have to make it as a course ID. It's a name which will be goes to the controller page. This name. So the course ID. The start date here also start date here to name it start date. Okay, if we haven't made the changes, that's the problem. Let's save all and back it here and let's do the things. Batch, create a new batch, Java 0001, course ID 1, date I'll be select like this 33, 6 month, 12. Here it's a badges. Okay, so it's working. Now you'll be able to see here it goes here. It's working. Here it's working, right? It's working. Now what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to the redirect page is the wrong. Redirect page has the badges. So redirect to how to store the data. It's redirect to badges. Okay, it's badges. Okay. Now let's back here. Go to the badges. It should be added successfully. Okay. Now let's do the edit part as the other badges. It's not badge. Edit is badges. So badges. Control S to save all. Now let's edit the data. If you want to make this here edit page also, we have to make the changes. Changes also must changes. Batch name, course name, all things are right. This one should be the ID. So all things are ID's name. This one should be the course ID, starting date. We have to write this name. This one should be the course. This one should be the start date. Here you have to write the star. You have to make the batch 2 update. It's updated successfully. It's a 2. If you want to view the records, you will be able to view the record. For fine, the view also we have to change this modification. Also view page also. Also you have to change this address. This one should be the course. This one should be the start date. File save all. Bring him back to our application and check it. Yeah, it's working. If you want to delete the record, click delete. Record has been deleted. Perfect. It's working perfectly well. We have completed the batch part successfully well. In my next video tutorial, we will be do the enrollment part. Thank you for watching. Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. In our last class, we completed the badges part. In this class, I'm going to teach about the enrollment part. In batch part, we have to cover the drop down. Okay, we will be able to select the courses from the drop down. We will cover that one in my next video tutorial. In this video, I'm going to cover about the enrollment part, right? All the changes we will be made in the another tutorial, right? So what you're going to do is we have to go to the documentation. So enrollment table consists of these following fields: enroll number, badge ID, course ID, and join date and fee. Okay, this is the main part, student enrollment part, right? Now what you're going to do is first I'm going to make the enrollment table. So I'm going to go to my document that my website, right? So here I'm going to my documentation, right? So first I'm going to create the control uh, database migration part, right? So database migration, we have to create the first, we are starting from the migration part. So let's go to my, we have to open another terminal, paste it here. We have to change this one as a enrollments, enrollments table, press enter key. Enrollment table has been created. Let's select this one. Here I have to specify the columns. Here change it as here this one, right? The enrollment, this one should be the ID, the enrollment number. It's a big integer. This is a big integer, means this is a foreign key. Badge ID, student ID, this both are foreign key. The student badge table, which is ID, the same ID available in the enrollment table, which is a foreign key. Student table, there is ID, which same ID available in the enrollment table, which is a foreign key. After that, join date and fee. After that, we have to make the relationship. Badges table ID, batch ID, foreign key, student ID, right? This is simple stuff, done it. After that, you have to save all. You have to migrate one PHP artisan migrate. Right. It's migrated successfully here. This is the enrollment table migrated successfully. In your scenario only migrated enrollment table only, because I have leave some mistake, that's why I have migrated to all. Okay, so I have reset the migrate one, that's why it will migrate all. In your example it will migrate only the enrollment table, right? It migrated successfully. Now what I'm going to do is let's go to my, well, here you can see here from table, here all the fields are there, right? Now what I'm going to do is, now let's do the thing is right, after migrated, let's do the let's create the controller section. Okay, so let's create the controller. So how to create the controller? So let's go to the controller, which is a, this is a controller creation part. Let's go to the command from here, this one, right? So here this one should be the enrollment controller. Enrollment controller, press enter key. Now the enrollment controller has been created successfully. You can see, you will be able to see here. After that, what I'm going to do is we have to create the model of the enrollment. So we have to type following the command php artisan make : this one should be the model enrollment model, right? That's it. Now here enrollment model has been created successfully. You will be able to see here. Now here we have to define the following fields, right? So here go to the course. Here to this all the protect this all things, so it's copied, paste it over here, right? Here what you're going to do is courses. This one should be enrollments. If you have any problem with the names spellings, go to the database. Okay, it's a database. So enrollments table, you have to copy this name. So all the here all the fields are corrected successfully. Paste it over here. ID, enrollments, name. Here all the fields we have to change it. The fields, what are the fields? You have to change it. You have to change it. Student, sorry. We have field this one. This all the fields. Okay. Badge ID, student ID. That's the field you have given here, right? We have to give the fields. So here we already given here badge ID. After student ID. After that, join date, field. Right. These are the fields consist of a database of enrollments table. Right. File, save all. After that, go to the enrollment control here. You have to copy these all things. Post control, the things, all things are just copied. Paste it over here. This one you have to make it as model, as you have to make it as enrollments. Perfect. Now here, first we have to, first method will be the index method. What you are going to use index method? It's very simple. We have to make the index method, right? So index method, let's go to our control section. So here we just copy and paste. You already know what does this here. You have to create the variable enrollments. Right? We have to get the data from where? Enrollments model. So you have to write enrollments model. This is the part where communicate, this model is communicate with the database and fetch the data from the database and give to pass into the controller. Controller is the part where getting the data and assign to the variable, this variable, it pass into the view here. So here this one should be the enrollments. You have to create the folder later, enrollments, right? Okay, so this is the part. Database go over here, right? After that, what I'm going to is the create method. Create method, what does is we have to create the, when you click the page, it goes to that particular page. So let's go to here, return create, enrollment create, once create. After that, store function. So here the store function just copied, paste it over here. Input request here, this one should be the enrollment create. After this, enrollments, so enrollment. Right. After that, the show method, which does is here you write enrollments. So enrollments, this also enrollments, the enrollment show model, which is an enrollments model to find. After the edit function, you have to write here edit function, you have to write the enrollments, enrollments edit. This is the ID, this copied, enrollments, paste it over here. Right. After the update function, what does is the update function? We have to go to that particular section, update, copied, enrollment, so update, so enrollment, find the data, the model, enrollment. So here this one could be the enrollment, update, return enrollments, right? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is this is the destroy method. Okay, destroy method, simply the same code. This I no need to explain. We already we have done all the things. Okay, we have to modify all things as a enrollments. Okay, right? That's this enrollments. The enrollment created, enrollment updated, enrollment deleted, enrollment added. Right? Perfect. Now what I'm going to do, all the things we have done it. All things as student, all the things you have made like this. Right? Perfect. Now let's file save all. Now let's create the fields. You have to create the folder which is the same course folder. I just copy it. You have to select the view folder, paste it here. This one you have to make it as a enrollments. Enrollments. Here you have to create page. What you are going to do is first you have to go to the index page. Index page, you have all the things are you have to create as a enrollments. Okay, so this enrollment application. Enrollment application. So here enrollment, enrollments, enrollments, enrollments. Right. Now here what I'm going to do is here enrollment number, batch, student, join date. Other fee. Right. However, what I'm going to do is here enrollment number, batch ID, student ID, join date, fee. Right. After this one should be the enrollments, enrollment. These all things you have to make as enrollments. Right, perfect. Now let's go to the second one. So create page. All things you have to say enrollment page. Here also the enrollments. So here we have to declare the fields. The first field is enrollment number. Enroll number. Right, enroll number. You have the fields. You have to declare these fields. Second is a batch ID. Or a student. Or the join date. So join the same field you have given. Then only it will be add the data. Okay. Date. After that fee. After that we have a fee. Fees. So fee. Okay. That's it. Now let's file. Save all. This all is successfully. Now let's do the edit part. We have to arrange the edit part. So what you're going to do, same thing you have just copied. Only the thing is you have to make it as the create part. All things you have to copy it. Paste editable. Okay, so here what you're going to do is you have to, so edit part. You have to change them here as only the thing is you have an ID. We need an ID also. You have to get the ID. This ID. Here, sorry, the value only we are getting. These are all the things you have get rid of these lines. We now need them. Okay, this one should be the enrollment number. This one's enrollments. Enrollments ID. This one's enrollment number. This is a number. You have to write enrollment number. That's it. Okay, second field is a badge, so it's the same thing, copy it. This one should be your name it as badge ID. Same thing, just copy it, paste it here, the student ID. Same thing, just copy it, paste it. This one should be the join date. Same thing, just copy it here, paste it here. This is called as fee. That's how the field we have to do it. After we need a button. From that button, need a button. We need a button. Just copy it. Submit button. That's it. That's the thing you have to write. Okay. This all things are going to make it as enrollment. It's not a course ID. It's an enrollment ID. That's the thing we have to write it. Okay. This is a fetch method. After that, we have to do the another one is a index is okay. Show method. Show method also. This all things you have to enrollments. This all the things are enrollments number, make us enrollment number. After that, this all things are title enrollment number. After that, these are the fields. Second one is enrollment batch ID, enrollment student ID. Join date, after that fee. That's it. Let's file, save all. Let's back to over here. We didn't make the URL as well. So go to the web.php. Here we have to make the URL enrollments. You have to tell them where your enrollment control is there. Copy this one, you have to paste it over here. This enrollment control. Right. Now let's make the link as well. Layout blade.php. Here I would bring the link. Enrollments. Right. Now let's refresh it. Click enrollments. View enrollment index not found. Where is enroll? View enrollment index. The problem is the spelling mistake here. If you go to the control section, here you have go to this folder which is a enrollments. Copy this and paste it over here. There is a problem with the enrollments. This all things are a problem. Enrollments. So if you are given the wrong name of the folder name, it won't work. Okay, right, enrollments. Now file save all. Now let's back it and refresh it. Right, now it's working. Now let's click add new button. Enrollments create not found. Okay, here also I have a problem. This enrollments create file save all. Okay, if you get the problem, we have to understand where is where error is coming where. There are students not treated. They are commenting. Okay, here it's coming from here. Here it's mentioned the error. So easily we have to understand where error is coming where. Here now we have to given the now first we have to create a student. We haven't created student. So create John India something phone number saved. Right. Now I'm going to create the course Java. Java say duration 2 months. To hit save button. Right. Now let's go to the badge enrollment. I'm going to get Java C Java 1110 badge course name Java course name. We have what's the course name we have given. You have to go here, check it table course ID, which is a so course ID one. This is a course ID one. Starting date we're given like this 3 6 month 12. Right now our badge course is created. A badge is created. Now let's see enrollment. So enrollment table you have to add the enrollment number, student enrollment number, ST001 badge. You have to add the badge, which is a badge you have to, okay. Later we have put it one combo box and drag. Okay, student ID and badge everything. Don't worry. The first time I will be do like this. Okay, so you have to getting what's the badge number, badge ID one. There is a badge ID one. Okay, so the badge ID one. Right. So now what I'm going to do is batch ID 1, student ID 1, the student ID also, you can see the student ID also 1. Okay, right. So join date you have to select as 2000, today 2023, 6 month, 12, fee 12,000. Save enrollment number default have a value. Okay, here the problem is if you are getting this problem, you have to go to the don't worry, you have to go to the create.day.php page. You have to put it here the enrollment number. There is a problem. So enrollment number will be see here the same number. This is the field and create enrollment number. Okay, so let's go here the badge ID, student ID, it's enrollment number. Let's see the database. The field is what is created. So enrollment number, enroll number, same field name. You have to give an enroll number here also enroll number, create page. Uh, Here this error, the enrollment create input. So input error mean you have to go to the model section enrollments. Here I have forgotten the enrollment. That's the problem. Here you have to forget the enrollment. Okay, it clearly mentioned where's the error coming. That's the beauty of Laravel. Now let's again we have to create the field. Let's create the save method. Now here the enrollment has been created successfully. Perfect. Now if you want to edit the data, if you click edit button, here you will be able to edit the data. Student number, if you want to update as 15, post fees, it is updated. If you have delete the record, if you click on this one, delete the data. Right. Perfect. In my next video tutorial, I'll be teach with the drop down box and every changes. Thank you for watching. Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I'm going to teach the uh, badges part. Here click add new. I want to display here I want to put the drop down and list down to all the courses. What are the courses you have registered? If you have registered those courses, I have to list down here. Okay, so how to list down here? We'll teach. So first you have to make the relationship, right? So how to make the relationship? First, what I'm going to do, first go to your model. Your model, you have to go here, the app folder. Inside the app folder, we have a models folder. Inside the app folder, we have a models folder. Inside the model, we have a batch model. Batch model, what I'm going to do is, we have to associate with the relationship with the course, right? Here we have a course, right? This course table, we have a ID. Course table, there is a ID, the same ID available in the batch table. So we have to make the relationship, right? So we have to make the relationship, right? I just copy and paste. I have to explain, don't worry. Here the batch table, we have to create the function public function course, right? The function start and close it. Here return this belongs to course. Okay, this course ID belongs to course. So if you are right like this, okay, we have to make the relationship here, right? So the one course as one batch. Okay, this course as one batch. Okay, one to one. So here what you are going to do is here make the relationship return belongs to course. So if you are right like this, if you are associate the link in the model, what I did here is we have to get all the attributes from the course class. You will be able to access the course class. Okay, so here this all the columns we can access it through this batch. So you write like this. Okay, so after that what I'm going to do, the second one, we have to do the second thing. What I'm going to do is we have to go to the controller, or go to the HTTP folder, controllers, batch controller. Here you have to write the, you have to make the simple part, you have to cover about this one. So what you are going to do is here, right? So what I did here is we just call the, you can see the earlier we just call the create badge, create badges, create me, it goes to the badges folder, create page. Here what I did here is I need to get all the data from the courses. Okay, course, because we need to load the all the course names. So where the course name is there, it is available in the course table. So we already relationship, we made the relationship for the model. So here what I did here is you write the courses, get the variable courses, where we are going to load the courses from the course model. You have to write the plug, you have to plug here name and ID. We have to get both name and ID. We have to plug. Okay, we have to get the name and ID. It's both display name and ID. After that, it will be returning the views as a batch view. Okay, so you have to this all the data we have loaded and assigns the variable courses variable. This, if you are passing the courses variable here, this variable will be goes to the badges create page, right? So what I did here is now you have get the courses, but we have courses reside on where we have to give the path of the model where your model is resided. My model is resided where inside the model folder courses. So you have to specify the path, right? Only the badges for a course, right? Perfect. Now what I'm going to, after that what I'm going to do is after done the stuff, you be sure to save the document. Okay, be sure to save the document after done the stuff. After that what I'm going to do is uh, we have to do the another thing is, right, this is select statement. We have to display as a drop down instead of the input field. We have to display as a drop down. This is the input field. Okay, so we have to drop down as a drop down field. So drop down, what you're going to do is you have to go to the badges folder, create page. Here this one should be our input field. Here the course name is a input field. The course name. Okay, I'm got rid of this name. Keep only course. This one, select this one, and you have to press forward slash. You have to comment it this one. Instead of that, you have to paste it this one. This one should be the select box. Right? Select means this is a combo box. Right? Select box. This one should be the ID. So the same, the ID and course ID. This is the bootstrap style. All things are we have done it. After the select statement, start it and close it. This how we have generated drop down. Okay, if you don't have an idea about drop down, you just go and visit the site. You will be able to get in the idea of drop down, right? Drop down look like this here. So right, bootstrap drop down, drop down. Here drop down, bootstrap drop down. You can get it here. This is simple code here. It's a drop down. So bootstrap drop down, right? Okay. So this is a drop down list. Okay. So here we have simple code. We have to write it here. Select. Okay. Here what I did is there is option. So option means inside the option we have to load the data. We will be able to load the data. So what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write the for each loop in order to load the data. This is coming from where you can see here the badges. You can see we have load the data from the courses model and we have plug. Okay, we have to, instead of the ID we have to load the name. So you have to write the plug. You have to use the keyword plug in Laravel. After they return the view to the compact. So it will be returned to the view this one. So here this all the way, this all the data is getting and passing to this variable. This variable calling to here inside the compact. When the page is open, badges create, it go along with the this data, courses data. So let me go to that particular page. This page, we are receiving the data here as ID and name. We have to receive this both ID and name. The option value we are passing the ID, the name we have to pass the name. That's the thing we have to write. The for each is started here, for each is ended here. Okay, you have to follow the things like this. The perfect. We have to do the things perfectly well here. So this is must. Okay. Now let's see how it's look like. So let's file save all. Back to my project, refresh it. Now here the course has been displayed here. Java and C# has been displayed successfully. Okay. So if you want to create the new course, for the course, add new course PHP, syllabus PHP, something like that. Duration 2 months. Hit save button. Now if you go to the badges, if you click on this new badge here, PHP will be you will be able to see the PHP. Now here badges I'm going to create PHP 10000100001. Select as PHP. Starting date you have to select as 6 month 12. Click save button. Here it will be course has been displayed successfully. Right? It's perfectly you will be able to see all things are perfectly well. Thank you for watching. I'll be seeing my next lecture. Thank you. Now let me do some fixes of this project. So here if you go to the course, you can see the duration only 2 instead of we have tried 2 months, 2 months, 6 months, 6 months, likewise. Here we have changed the changes. Here we have to make this one as a see little bit changes here. What is things? Course. Okay, you have to change this one also, right? So what I'm going to do is here I'm going to go to this stage is course application page, edit page. I'm going to change this one as a syllabus and duration, right? So what I'm going to do is now what I'm going to do it now, let's change it as months. So first go to the model. Which model? Course model. Here you have to write this code, which is a here you have to create the function public duration, open bracket and close bracket, return this duration dot months. Okay, what is the duration you are given here? I want to display with months, so you have to write like this. Okay, what is the duration you are given here? It display along with the months. You have to write like this. This is the way you have to write. Okay, So after that, what you're going to do is, after done stuff, what you're going to do is, here, instead of calling duration, you have to calling the duration method here, method name, right? So let's go to display the index page. Index page, here you can see name, syllabus and duration display. Instead of display, here where's the course model here. This duration, I am going to duration this function. You just copy this function, you paste it over here. Where the duration course index. You are calling here. That's it. The show method also you have to write like this. Here also you are pasting here. Now control S to save. You have to save all. Back it to your application. Now let's refresh it. Here it's 2 months. Okay. Now if you want to change it as 2, as I'm going to change it as 6 months. 6. Here 6 months. Now it's working fine. Right. This is the efficient way to do the things. Right. Now it here it look nice. Right. Now after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the badges page. So here, instead of displaying the one, I need to display the course name here. That would be the fine. What is the course here register? We easily we can see. Okay, let me see the things. Let's go to the course badges index page. Here, what you're going to do is, here it's very simple. We already made the relationship here. If you have create the function course, if you have create the function, this function can access all the modules here. This course, all the things will be accessed, name, syllabus and everything. So how to write here is, in order to instead of the course ID we have to write the name. So you have to write here, we already have a function course arrow name. So you have to write, come to our badge index page, course here name. Right, simply get right. So we already have a function course. What is the name? What is course mean? Here we already created course function over here. Batch table we have a course function. Inside the course function we have to establish the course name. We have to get a course name from here, this model. That's how it will work. Now let's file save all and let's check it back. Here it's working. It's working fine. Right? It's working fine. Okay, now if you want to select another batch, search C sharp 0001, starting page date 362, set save button. Okay, it's working fine. Right, it's very simple. Right, now if you want to view the course, here also we have to change the thing. Show also we have to change the things. There's a show page. Show page, it's show page. You are showing here as well. Course so name. Same thing. You have to write like this here as a edit also there. Badges show name. Now let's file and save all. Save all. Here we have to do the things. Okay, it's successfully it will be changed. Perfect. I hope you guys you understood things well. What you're going to do is, here so far we have completed the teacher student part, teachers part and courses part and badges part. Okay, we already complete this all things, right? So now we fix some fixes for everything. Okay, now let me go to the another thing is the payment part. After done the payment part, here also the enrollment part also we have two things. Okay, instead of the ID display we have to display the badge and student. Now you have idea. So go to the enrollment part also we have to do the modification. So for enrollment model, okay, enrollment model, it consists of two things. Okay, here badge and student. So we have to add the two classes as well. So you have to go to the same thing, batch. The same thing you just copy enrollment. You have to create it over here. This one should be the student class. After that, copy and paste it over here. This is the batch. Right now, let me make the relationship. We made the relationship successfully. Now we successfully do the thing is we have to go to the enrollment index page. Here what you outright here is instead of the badge ID and student, so it write simply badge, write a badge name. You have a name. Okay, it's a student. You have to the student is a name. Right, student name. Let me check whether we're working fine or not. Then let me do the things. Right, it's working. Okay, it's working successfully. Okay, what I did here is you have to create the separate two function. Then only you will be able to access those. Okay, here you have to create the function student function. It belongs to this class. The badge also belongs to this enrollment class. We already made the relationship, so we have to belongs. We have to write the belongs keyword. Then we have to make the relationship, and you have to get it. That's the thing you have did it, right? That's the thing you have did it. I hope you guys you understood the things. If you have any doubt on this, you can ask me anytime. If you love my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching. Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Fun channel. Let me continue our Laravel videos. We already done the enrollment part. Okay, we have completed up to enrollment part. In this video, I'm going to teach about the payments part, how to handling the payments. So first, we have to migrate the tables. So first, you have to copy this one. Go back to my project. I'm going to open up the another terminal window. Here I'm going to paste the command. Here this one should be the payments. Press enter key on your keyboard. The migration has been completed. Payments. You can see the migration has been completed. Payments table consists of the following fields. Right? These fields we have to enrollment ID, payment date, and these following fields. Okay. So first, what I'm going to do is here we have to go to the enrollment. You will get these three things, three tables. You have to get it. We'll get it. Right. Back it here. Paste it here. This one should be our foreign key, which is a enrollment ID. Foreign key, which is an enrollment ID. Second one should be the payment date. Third one should be the amount. Right. So let's this one on need date and amount. All right. So now join date will be changed it as a pay date and amount. File save all. Let's migrate the table. So PHP artisan migrate. Here, what I'm going to do is, here let's go to the course table. We have a models. We already create the model. So let's go to the courses table. Here, this one. We are getting the fields. We have to specify the payment fields here. Right. Courses. Courses, you have to make it as this one is the payments table. ID. Out of this following fields, you have to paste it. Perfect. File save all. Right. After that, what I'm going to do is, you have to go back to our payments controller here. Here, what I'm going to do is, payments controller. Here we have to do the thing is uh, enrollments. Payment. Payment. Right. Now here, after that, what I'm going to do is, here this one you should be, we just copy this one, this enrollment, here is payment. Here to paste it over here. Here we have to make the relationship, right? We have to make the relationship here, right? So we have to make the relationship. So let's go to the payments. We have to make the relationship, right? So enrollment belongs to this. One enrollment consists of one payment method. Okay, one student has one payment method. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do is, here we have to make the relationship. You have to write enrollment. You have to make the relationship enrollment. There's a ID which is the same ID which will be available in the payment table, which is a foreign key, right? So this is how we have associate the relationship between primary key and foreign key concepts. Okay, so here enrollment table, there is ID, the same ID which will be available in the payments table, which called as a foreign key. This table consists of three fields, which is student enrollment ID, payment ID, and amount. Right. We have done it. Now let's go to the course controller. So here we have to make the relationship well. So let's copy this one. The same thing. You have to go to the payment table as well. We have to make this, instead of index, we have told as this one should be the our payments. Payments. We will do it fastly. So we already done this one, all the things, right? So after this, create table, create the one. So we have to here how to create this one. You have to go to the enrollment views, enrollment badges. Let me go to the badges. Right, so badges, you have to create badges here. This one, we make it as here payments. So this one here also we have to do it here payments. Here also we have to load that from the this payment model. Load it from the enrollment number. Instead of the enrollment ID, you have to load the enrollment number. So it got us the enrollment number. Right? Enrollment number. Right? So instead of the enrollment ID, you have to call as the enrollment number. Okay? Right? This is what is called a payments index. Okay, this payments we have to call it here as. That's it. That's the thing out, right? After that, store the details. Also, we have to get them here. To get them here, enrollments. Enrollment here, payment. So payments, payment. Right. After the show payments, 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 payments. Right. After that, here we have to write the edit also. We have this all the things we have to call it as edit as well. We have to write the same thing. Right, you just copy this one. edit payments. This one also payments, payments table. So payments, edit payments. After the update, payments, payment, payments, payments. Our destroy payment, payment update. Right. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is here. After that, we have to create a new folder. Payment. So here what I'm going to show the files, copy, sorry, we have to copy the files from the badges table. So good. Before files, I just hold on the shift key down and select all, copy it and paste into the payments page. Right. Here create blade, here you have to make it as payments, payments, right? Payments, the create page payments. It consists of what are the things you have to consist of? uh, Enrollment number. So enrollment number, pay date amount, right? Number, enrollment number, and pay date, right? Here this one, enrollment number, you make it as a this one. Instead of this, you have to call it as input box. I will be get it here and paste it below. So here the enrollment number, which is not a text, it is a uh, enrollment ID. You make this one enrollment ID. Enrollment ID, right? Enrollment ID. Right. Here we have to get the details from here, the enrollments. So here you have to getting the data from the controller, which is the enrollments. Enrollments. You have to where's a plug. Sorry, it's not here. This on the payment state. You have to plug. We have to plug the data here. Right, payments. Just a payments. It's coming the data from payments. Okay, it's a payments. Payments. Enrollment number. Enroll number. It's called as enroll number. Right? So ID, payment is enroll number. Right? That's the thing you have to do it here. After that, what I'm going to do is we will get the payments and we have to go each by each. So here enrollment number is variable. You have this enrollment number, right? It like look like this. So ID. So ID is there and enrollment number. It will be loading. Okay. After that, second one is a date, uh, paid date, paid date, paid date. Here also we have to make it as a date fix. A date. Okay. The pay date. The pay date. Pay date. After that, what you are going to do is amount. 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 That's it. That's the thing you have to write. Okay, that's the thing you have to write. Now let's file save all. Okay, you have to write file save all. Right? We have complete up to this. We will continue our next video. Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Let's continue our payment section. We in our last video we completed up to the create.lay.php this page. Here let's go to the controller again. Payment controller. Here you have to make the simple changes. When you create the create function, here is a payments. Okay, the payments not there. Here you have a get the enrollment number from enrollment table, not payment table. Right? So here we have a simple modification. Enrollment table. This one also enrollments. Okay, enrollments. Right. Okay, so it's a payment create page. Right? So here this is a payment create page. Right? So let's save all. Again we have to do another thing is copy this and paste it over here. This one also we get enrollment. We have to paste it over here. Right? Yeah, that's the thing you have to do it. Now let's back to our create.date.php. Sorry, the payment this page. Now here, now what I'm going to say, I'm going to go to index.date.php this page. I'm going to create this enrollment number. Enrollment number. After that, you have to write another thing is a pay date and amount. Pay date and amount. Action, right? So this one should be the auto increment. First one irritation. Second one should be the uh, enrollment number. Enrollment number. We have to getting from the relationship the payments. We have the payment. This is the payment model. Okay, the payment model. So we have the payment model. It is the payment model. Here this we have attached relation belongs to the enrollment table. Now we have to get it that function and get them. Right. So let's get them over like this. So let's back to our payment section. Index create here. Sorry, that's the page index page. So here we have to write. I'm explaining here. Item here enrollment number. The enrollment we already make the relationship in payment table here enrollment table, the payment table, there is an enrollment, here enrollment ID. If you are given this relationship, we are accessing all the properties from the enrollment class. So we need what is this? Instead of enrollment ID, we are getting from enrollment number. So here we are getting from enrollment number here, this class. We already made the relationship. So don't worry. Right, that's it. That's the thing you have to do it. Very simple. Right? That's the thing you have to do the payment model. After that, third one should be the uh, date, right? So that is a date. You have to write what's the date, pay date, after that amount. Write payment date, pay date, after that amount. Right. Now it goes where which URL slash it goes the enrollments, right? But got enroll. Sorry, this one should be the payments. It's the same payments. Right? Get the idea and go to the payments. Bill payment. Right. That's the thing you have to do it. File save all. After that, you have to write the show.data.php. This one should be the payments. Right? Payments. You have to write here this one. We have to do thing is index. This one should be the thing is show. This one should be enrollment number. Pay date. After that amount. Right. So index page we no need the name. It's not there. Right. Perfect. Now let's file save all. Show. Now after that we have to go to edit. It was same thing you have to create. The same thing you have to write the things. Right. Edit blade. This all things you have to write. This one should be the enrollment number payments payments all the branches you have to make it as payments id enrollment number. This one should be the second one should be the enrollment number. After that what you have written pay date. So pay date, pay date, pay date, payments paid. After that third one should be the amount. Right, that's it. That's the thing we have to write. Okay, that's the thing you have to write. Pay date and pay. Right, that's the thing you have to write. Okay. Right, now what I'm going to do is id this id hidden field, that's the enrollment number you have to write here. You have to write the enrollment number. You have to go to the enrollment table. The same thing you have to write there. This that's the payment table. Payment table, which we are going to do is we have to go to the same thing. We have to get it here, so edit as well. When you click the edit page as well, to make it. Now here the enrollment number you get it here. Right, but here we have to paste it here as well. The payments edit, right? Payment edit. Let's compact. We have to throw the payments. Here is payments. This payment here is payments as well as enrollment. This enrollment. But we have to get rid of this line. Okay. What I did so far here, we have to make it like this. Then we have to load the instead of the enrollment ID, we have to also enrollment number. So easy to edit this one. That's why you have to write like this. Okay, that's why we have to write like this. That's the thing you have to write like this. The same thing, we have to go back to our enrollment. Sorry, the payments edit page. Okay, the payment edit page here is a page. Now I'm going to go to create page. That's a create page. The create page. Sorry, not a create block diagram. The same thing. I just copied. Label is all things. Select all the statement copied. Paste it here as well. Edit as well. That's it. That's it. That's the thing you have to write it. Right. Now let's file, save all. Let's file, save all. Uh, let's run the application and check. Right. Here we have to make the route as well. Payments. And the URL is coming payments. Payment control. Payment control. Right. Now let's execute that and check it. Before that, we have to make the link as well, the layout page. We have the layout page. It's a layout page. You have to bring the link over here is a payment. The payment also you have to write is a payments. Then the URL is coming payments. This goes to the respective page payments. Okay. File save all. Bring back to our application project. Payments. Class control cost. No, right. Here the problem is payment. Where the problem is coming, you can see here. The problem is coming from the controller is the section. Okay, here I have here, here it's a payment. Okay, this is not a this one payment model. That's a problem. File save all. Again, bring back to the application. Again, I have a problem. This line, what is it? Undefined course. Okay, here. Okay, here I haven't changed it. That's the problem. Index also I haven't changed its payments. I suddenly change in other mistakes. I leave some mistakes. Let's do the another things there. Is there any mistakes? Right. That's the only the mistake we have. Now let file save. There's the badges, right? The when you execute the badges, this one should be the what the payments the pay. Okay, here why I show the errors and all. Here you can see simple. Someone comment me on the comment box. They are not reading the error. What is the error is coming from where in Laravel? It indicate the error simple here. The way where the errors coming from everything it show you here. Simply it show you here in which line. The line also they are show. So easily you can identify the error and rectify the error. Okay, so here let's go to the page. payments index page. So here the badge is not a badges page. What's the page? Payments. I have set the wrong URL. That's the problem. Okay, it's coming from where we have payment controller. This is the things it will be returned to the view. Okay, right now it's working successfully. Now let's click add new. Now here the course will be you will be able to view. Here the course you will be able to view. Now you have to change the things. The batch. This is not a batch name. These all things you have to change it. Yeah, this is not a batch. If you click this is wrong. I I put the wrong thing. That's the index page. When I click add new, it goes to where payments create page. Payment folder create page. Here payment page. Why this is not working? Not here. We don't need to. There's a payment page. Index.payment here. Payment page create. Payments create. Control S to save. Back to the application again. Payments. Click add. Some problem is the payment ID enrollment number. What is the problem we have here? Undefined variable payments. Right. So let's see. Now here, what I'm going to say, you have to enroll months. This is not a payment. You have to call it as here enroll months. You can see here payments. Here this one is enrollments. Okay, it's enrollments. You have to pass into here enrollments. Right, enrollments. So enrollment ID. Right, so enrollment number. That's it. File save all and check it back. It's working here. It's working here. It's working. Now it's working. No problem. Right now, if we want to save the data, today date 7th 6 2023, amount 12,000. Save. The problem is here. Name does not have a default value. Here the problem is I have already I didn't say, do the not batch. This one should be there. Our payment. This one should be there. The thing. Let's go to the payment create. Here we have a not badges. This one should be the payments. Payments. So payments. Payments. Why it's redirect to create store payments. Right, let's again we have to write restarted payment. You have to add it here. Successfully we have to change it. 1,000 save. Now it's working. Payments goes to payment invalid date, incorrect date, it's column DP, write it. Now the problem is here the date. The date format will be the problem, right? So it's a date you write like this. Something problem in the date. You have a problem. It Right now it's working. Right, there's a problem. I have given the data type as date. That's why it's a problem. Okay, now it's working perfectly well. Now, okay, this one, the badges, we have to change this one as a payments. Favor. Now let's refresh it. It's payments. Now let's edit. This goes to edit page. It's working. If you delete the record, it's confirmed delete. Okay, it's delete. Right, it's working perfectly well. If you have any doubt on this, you can ask me anytime. If you love my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching. Hi friends, welcome to Tutor's Funny channel. Today I'm going to teach the print receipt, how to release the print receipt. So we already completed up to payments, right? We have to do the pay how to release the payment receipt, right? So first what I'm going to do is we have to go back here. I'm going to go to the payments part index.blade.php page. Here first I'm going to declaring the after the form tag declaring the library. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to import this controller. I'm going to create the controller first, right? Don't worry about that. I'll be explaining, right? Here I'm going to create a controller, right? So first I'm going to go to here, right? This is a controller we have to create, right? So first I'm going to implement that the tag, right? So I'm going to implement the tag over here, right? So you have to implement it over here. It's a button tag, right? You have to implement the button tag. If you click on this button, this goes to that particular controller print. Okay, so first this is the index page. So let's go to the route section. Here first I'm going to implement it here. If the request is coming, route get report one, go to the id, go to the report controller, this one. Okay, so it's go to the report control. So we haven't created the control yet, so let's create the controller. It's a blank control I'm going to create. So I'm going to create a blank control. So you have to write here new the same thing, report controller. So this controller, report controller dot php page, right? So here we have to write here like this. Report control, right? You have to create a report control like this. Right. Okay. So first what I'm going to do is you have to add the php tag over here. Report control. Where's the report controller? Right. So right. Perfect. Right now, I'm going to install the receipt library. So how to install the receipt library? You have to go to the Google and type uh, PDF Laravel PDF library, PDF li library, right? So this is the famous one. You can take off this one, the second one, the BRO, which is the famous one. Okay, so how to install the library? So you have they are mentioned that how to install the library, right? So you just copy this one, copy it. This composer require this library. So back to here, terminal. You open the new terminal. You already your terminal is running. Paste the code and press enter key. Now you have to wait until the library get installed. Right, there's all things are here. Right. Now it's installed at successfully. It's downloaded and installed. You have to wait until the process completed. Right, you have to wait until the process completed. You have to wait. Right, it installed successfully so far. You can see here library has been installed successfully. Now what I'm going to here, you have to mention it here. You can go here. They have mentioned it here how to implement that PDF library. All the things they explained in that documentation. If you have got that particular GitHub, you will be able to see all the codes, how the codes works, all the things they explain over here, right? You go to that particular library, you can see here all the things. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to do the thing is, let's back to my project. I already you don't want this all the source code I provide you here. This is a simple library I have designed, right? So here this is the code I am getting from here. So here this one return, right? So this they are mentioned it the hello world, how to display the test page, they are mentioned it. So this is a library I already installed it. Here the same thing. Okay, what is the payment ID coming here? Receiving, they get the payment ID, and they will be implement the print receipt. What is the ID is coming here, right? Now I just copy this and paste it over here and it will explain it. Don't worry. Code whether it's will check whether it's working fine or not. After that I'll be explaining. Okay, instead of writing it take too much time to complete the project, so that I have just copy and paste it. Don't worry about that. Here, if in order to run this application we have to import the library as well. So which is the library? It will be running php auth. That's libraries. We have these two things, right? The report controller, right? You have to mention these all things, right? We have to get them here, right? Right, we have to use the report controller, app, auth, and this one, right? You have to specify the report controller path and everything. It's a payment. You have to get the payment details from payment models, right? The auth and app, we need these things, right? So implement, in order to implement this one, you have to get the payment date. So the PID is coming here, payment date, payment, the enrollment number, student name, all things we get it, right? That's the thing we'll check it, right? Save all. Another thing we have to do, the thing is, that's it. Right, now let me check it whether it's working fine or not. After that we'll check it, right? So let's refresh them. Right here, the additional field printers page has been solved here. If you move the ID here, payment print receipt, here the ID will be shown, right? If you click the print, now here the class report, right, report control does not exist. The problem is here. What is the problem here is, let's go to the page which is a payment, where the controller here, the controller we haven't given the path where your controller is reside, right? My controller is resided in here. Control save. Let's check back. The syntax error, unaccepted variable payment. So we are here, payment, unaccepted variable payment. What's the error? Yeah, what was the problem is here we haven't created the function and put it. That's the problem, right? You have to create the function, report, get the ID and put it here. That's the problem, right? Okay, that's the problem, right? So here let's file save all and check it. The error go away. Okay, so that's the problem, right? So that was the problem. So that's what the problem. It will be indicated. Okay, that's it. Now let's file save all. Right. Now what I'm going to do is we already have our application is running. Let's refresh them. Let's make sure whether we have to run or we have to close it. Right, we have to run again. Right, the server is running. Again the problem, we use the non-component app for no effort. Right, now let's save all. Right, that's the problem. Now let's click print. Now here it's working. Payment true, this is the ID solving. If you click on this print, you will be able to print the receipt, right? So what I did so far, I'll be explaining it. Okay, don't worry. Here, please, first, what I did here, first you have to install the library first, right? This library, how to generate the print receipt here, the simple code. This code, I just go to your report controller. You make the simple control report control. You import the namespace, request, and payment is a model where you get the data. You have to use app and auth. After that, you have to use the things report controller. It extends the controller class. You have to create the function which is a report one. It goes to the payment ID, right? So here what I did here is go to your payment. What's the ID you are clicking? Here the ID. ID means here what is the ID you are clicking? We are clicking. What is the row you are clicking here? If the edit data we have the ID. This print data also ID. It goes to a particular page with the report controller. The report controller report one. So the report controller means a report controller. Report one this particular function. Get the ID, right? And find the record from the database and get the relevant data, and we have get the payment date, enrollment number, we are getting the payment. Okay, here how to get the enrollment number? We have to get the enrollment number via the, I already do the relationship via the enrollment. So enrollment, we have already have a relationship, right? Enrollment ID, we have a foreign key here. You get the enrollment from the enrollment table, get the enrollment number. After that, uh, after that student name, you have get the student name and batch name and amount. We are all things we are getting, right? The simple HTML form design. Okay, this only the things we are getting the library starting and closing here. This all the things are the simple HTML tags, right? Div start and close, the margin, the h1 tag, right? The simple receipt I have made with the HTML tag, right? This all the source code I will be provided. You just see the simple code, right? We have to note down it, right? So here we have to note down, say here the margin, you set the margin, the print receipt, the heading, right? Here this one should be the underline. After the print receipt, here is the underline. After that we have to make the simple all the things, receipt number and date. This receipt number will be appear here. This is the current date, this date. Okay, this is a date. Here this one should be the our, okay, this is our enrollment number and John. Student name is John. This is the batch name. This is the amount and print date. It will be appear the print date. Okay, the print date, which is the current date. It take the print date. Okay, right. That's the thing here I'll be getting. Right, the paid date. The paid date here I mentioned where paid. Okay, the receipt is releasing this date. These all things I have mentioned it over here. The current date we have printed like this, a simple code we have did it. Okay, you just look at the code. Okay, you look at the code and you have to write it, the simple HTML code. Okay, we already, we no need to explain this one. Okay, we need a student number. You have to get the enrollment table. You have to consist of student and batch, so we have to link this relationship for student. We will get the student via the enrollment number. We will be getting all the things done. Okay, right? That's the stuff we have. So how the receipt works? First, what I did here is we have to go to the routes folder. First, we have to give the path. After that, we have to import the controller is where it resided. After, what I did is when the request is coming, where index page, when you click this print button, it goes to the report here along with the ID. After that, it goes to the report controller, get the ID, and find the appropriate records. Everything is to it. That's the thing you have to do, right? I hope you guys all the things have done it. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. If you love my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching. Now you can see the student management system project. You can see here the student teachers, course, batch, enrollment, and payment. These are all things we did, right? So here we all the things we are completed. So here we can see the demo here. Student, if you want to enroll the student, new student, you got first add the student name. So I'm going to add two names, Peter, address India, mobile number, something like that. Save the student. Here the student is saved successfully. Now I'm going to go to add the name, another student, which is Raja, mobile number. Click save. Another student has been saved successfully. Now if you want to view the records, click view button and you will be able to view the records, right? So here you will be able to edit the records and you will be able to delete the record. All things are did. But same thing, I'm going to add the other teachers. Teachers also I'm going to add teacher as Steve. Here, right. Another teacher I'm going to register as an India. Another teacher I'm going to register as Priya India. Right. Now we will be able to register student details as well. Okay, we have already registered student and teachers. I'm going to go to the course details. Course one, we have three courses we have added. Okay, so I'm going to edit this course as PHP. So PHP course PHP. Right. So I'm going to go to add another course Python syllabus something like that, and duration 4 months. Click save. Right. So you can add the syllabus and everything. Okay. Right. Now if you want to edit and this record as well here. After the batch, I'm going to create the batch as well. Only Java batch you have created. You have created the Python batch. Python 1 course Python. Starting date you have to give some date 6 month 22. Right. Now I'm going to add another this one as PHP 111. Starting date 6 month 20. Right. Now I'm going to go to enroll a student. Click add new button. Enroll a number 008 batch, the batch and student details and join date and fee. Now here we have to do another things. We have to we need a select box. Here we want to select these things, student and teachers, right? So we forgot to put this two drop downs, right? So how to put this drop down? Then only we will be able to add the student details as well, right? Now what I'm going to do is here I'm going to go to batch table. This one should be the our enrollment. So where's the enrollment? Say enrollment section, right? Enrollment section. Here we have to do the thing is for the enrollment create. Here what I'm going to do is here I'm going to do these things. We have to get the two data, right? So what are the things? Instead of the batch ID, you have to get the batch name. Instead of the student ID, you have to get the student name. You have to get the details like this into the drop down, right? So here we have to additionally we have to add these two models in order to get the data, right? So here batch, this one should be the batch, another one is a student. These two details you have to get it, right? Now what I'm going to do is it's a enrollment create, enrollment create, enrollments create, right? Along with these two data, this batch data we load and assign to this variable, student data we load and assign to this variable. We have to view the data over here, right? We have to view the data over here, right? Badges and student, right? We have to view the data. Now let's go to our create page of enrollment. It's a create page of enrollment. Here what I'm going to do is here we have to do the thing is simply this all things we did in the course things. Same thing we have did here. Right. Now here what I'm going to do is here you have first load the this table. First what the things you have to load? You have to load the badges. So we already have a data batch. Where's your control? This one's the enrollment. The badges. So the batch ID badges. So here students, right? So here batch name, student name, right? Now let's go here enrollment create. Here try the badges name, right? Name. Right here, this one ID should be batch ID. This one should be the batch ID. Select me. Right. That's the thing you have to write. This one we don't need this input field. Right. Let's get rid of this line. Let's save all and check it whether it's working fine or not. Sorry, we have to run the project. Here it's working. All the badges are displaying successfully. Right. Now after that we have to load the student as well. Student also the same thing. We just copy this for loop for each loop. Here also instead of the student ID, we have to write that here as a put the for each loop. Here write this one so students. Here write as students, right? Students, the student name. Here also we have to write this one. Select this one should be the not index box. The select as a student ID, the student ID. That's it. Now this one we don't need them. Get rid of this line. Right, that's it. That's the thing you have to write. Now let's check. Now here, student and all things are coming. Enroll number here, right? 0001. Student badge I'm going to create Python. Student Peter. Join date. You write join date. This date. Fee 12,000. Click save. Here record has been saved. Okay, the record has been saved successfully. Okay, perfect. Right now it's working. Perfect. Right. Uh, Now, if you want to enrollment is completed, the payment, if you want to make the payment, here already one student did the payment, right? Now I'm going to do the another payment, the another student ID. Will let me do this one. Payment date I'm going to 15. This will date 12 2000. Hit save button. Here the payment has been completed successfully. Click print. You will be able to see the print preview. Here print preview is working successfully, right? This all the project I have did it. This all the source code I will give you, right? This all the source code I will give you. You will be able to first you have to learn how this project works. You have to study. After that, you just copy and paste this all the source code, right? I will be attached. Don't do only this one. If you have any question, if you have any doubts, you can ask me anytime. Right. If you love my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.